Lynn Cipriano.
I'm trying to join.
Oh, Lynn. Why does my hair look so bad in this? Yeah. I will. What? Oh! Welcome to Two Tired Twats Comedy Podcast. We are back from a hiatus or an hiatus?
Well, we gave them shows.
An hiatus, but we did give you shows. We put them in the can, and then we took them out of the can week by week, and now it's back to a live show, and we're back to our normal things.
It's 2019!
Carrie, and we're here with First of all, I'm here with Carrie Karavis. We are starting a little late because Carrie had to get scratch-offs.
Patty,
She's
it's
not
none of
answering.
your business.
She's not
I
answering.
understand that, though.
And we have two fabulous guests here, Carrie. Who
Well,
are they?
They couldn't make it, so
Chris-
we're here.
So instead, we have Chrissie Mayr, and I hope I'm
Hi.
going to say your last name right. Samantha Bednarz.
Exactly, actually.
Okay.
Bednarz.
Yes,
Bednarz is a kooky name, right?
Polish.
Oh, it's Polish.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
people
Even the Polish people can't
people
say
people think it's German because there's it's a very like just angry
Bednarz.
sound. Bednarz, you know.
Yeah. I haven't seen Carrie since New Year's. Carrie, you do have a New Year's resolution? and
Absolutely.
It is.
I gave up liver.
Ooh.
Like having one, or
The organ?
I gave up eating liver.
Very good,
I did
Carrie.
that when I was like 3.
Yeah.
And so I am going to be finally fulfilling one of my...
I only know one person who liked eating liver, and that was my ex-husband. And he would go to this place on 42nd Street or so, some famous, and he would always order the liver. That was our big fancy night out. He'd order liver. Well, anyway, that has nothing
Okay,
to
so
do
what
with
is your New Year's resolution, Patty?
anything.
You going to get married?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know why I am going to get married? Because my daughter is moving March 1st, and I have to get married before she leaves on March 1st. So we are going to elope once I get everything. She's making a jerk-off hand motion for people who don't see this on iTunes or whatever. I am telling you, before March 1st, it's happening, Carrie Karavis.
All right, well, I'm still waiting for any kind of announcement. I don't want an invitation, just a fucking announcement. Yay, we got married. Whee!
Yeah, I'm
That's
going to put
all.
it on Facebook.
That's all I want
I'll
to hear.
Facebook Live it.
I want to hear, yay, I get half.
You want to podcast it? I'll come.
Yeah, will
You want to podcast it?
it?
We could
Let's
podcast
do
it.
I
the
would love it. I
podcast
would
wedding.
love it. Okay, so I'm going to start. We have two fabulous girls. They're
Very pretty, both of you.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
both of them.
Thanks.
And they both dressed up. They put their shit together. They had cute shoes on and the whole 9 yards.
Well,
and you're wearing a
yeah.
mini skirt like you always wear.
I'm
Chrissy
Is
trying.
that
Mayr.
how you dress on stage?
She does.
Sort of, sometimes.
You
yeah,
you
sometimes I'll
wear
do
a lot more
dress.
like yeah. You do a lot of dresses and flowery type
Yeah.
stuff.
This is like my sort of half day off, half doing podcasts kind of
And you both do boobs, I've noticed in
We
your
do.
pictures.
Yes, we do boobs.
Yeah,
Today,
usually
no
they're out.
boobs.
Usually
Today,
they're-
no boobs, but you both do boobs. Carrie
We do boobs.
does not do boobs, and
no.
she could.
Well, thanks, Patty. It's called fat. That's been pushed up into the bra.
That's all
But
I'm doing.
hold on.
Fat. Yes.
Yeah, I don't do boobs. I never did boobs. I'm always like, I wanted to be a boy my whole life. So
You
here-
are a boy,
does
though, in a
I
way.
am. She reminds me a little
Chrissy.
bit of Carol Burnett. Doesn't she look a little like
Oh.
Carol Burnett?
Not at all.
Take it.
Yes, she does.
I was thinking that when I was watching the Golden Globes.
You
too,
think that-
actually. There was just a couple of
Thank
moments.
you,
Yes.
motherfucker.
There was a couple of moments
Really?
when they were going through her, like, they were showing her over the years, and there were a couple of faces she made, and I was like, holy shit, it's Chrissy.
Yes.
It's
Wow.
Chrissy.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
I see it. I see a young Carol Burnett.
Pull the ear. Pull the ear.
I'll
Go
take
like
a
this.
young anyone.
Yeah.
Look at her. You don't
See,
see
that is,
it?
she does make.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, Patty.
Did you all watch the Golden Globes? By the way,
No.
you did not. You
I did.
Did you?
No, I had to take a shit.
I don't know why I didn't.
That was,
So
probably, that
a
was time well spent.
4 hour
So I
long one.
missed it.
I just want to say one thing about the Golden Globes, but I'm not going to talk long about it because did you like the opening monologue, by the way?
It was kind of flat.
I thought it was flat
fine.
too.
It was kind
And
of
here's
flat.
the thing: the whole thing was about let's be inclusive. Let's be inclusive. We have an Asian host. Blah blah
Ugh,
blah.
so over all that.
But it's like if you're going to be inclusive, can you get a funny Asian? Like, why bring an actress in to do a stand-up comedy bit? Like, bring in the Asian stand-up comic. I'm sorry, am I not? Bring in this Asian stand-up comics. And then she gets all serious at the end. And I don't want you to just
This is why I cannot watch this shit. This is garbage.
They just do the jokes, bring up the fucking acts, and you know what I mean? Because it's like, I want to let's be inclusive. So then you can't even say you suck, because then it looks like I'm being politically incorrect by saying that she's not funny. But anyway, so first, I want to start off with Samantha.
Sure.
I like the name Samantha. I like it.
I do. And anyone ever call you Sam?
People, it's half and half.
I call her Sammy Poo.
She does.
Sammy Poo is very cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Why is that? Why is the poo there?
I don't know.
And it just kind of happened.
Endearing. I don't know.
Oh, I was going to say, it's not because you're always going to the bathroom.
I mean, I am always going to the bathroom.
Not that I've
but,
seen.
No, she hasn't been part of that. You know, I'm not like texting her like, I'm taking a giant shit right now, Chrissie.
Sammy
Sammy
dumps.
Poo. Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Women cannot talk about shit.
It does disturb me a
It
little.
does
If you're fat, you can.
No.
Nobody looks at me and goes, oh, she's never like that. Makes sense.
I'm constipated if that helps.
Men do not like when women talk about shit.
I'm
ever.
uncomfortable myself. I will do it with my fiance. Of course, I tell him how many times a day.
Fiance?
I tell him.
Yeah.
Like, as a matter
You
of fact,
say that. She said it so many different ways in the last 16 years.
16 now.
In the
Things are
last
going well, I
16
see.
years.
Yes. But I don't mean to change the subject, but I do want to say, I liked on your, I don't know if it's your Twitter page or your Wikipedia page where you go, okay, wait, let me, I've got to say this right. I'm a comedian. I'm a photographer. I'm an asshole.
Yes.
Please explain, in which way are you an asshole?
I get it.
But, no, it's the attitude. It's sort of like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be, my general attitude towards people is usually, it's like, I'm pretty friendly, but once you go a little bit rogue with me, I'm like, I'm going to be a complete asshole to you. So it's like, and
oh God, I'm scared.
Everybody at some point has gone slightly rogue with me. So I'm like, now you get to see this asshole. So it's like, it's always there. It's like, I'm a hugger. I'm very friendly, but the asshole is always just waiting to pop out of the bushes like you know, like.
I think it is good though to be an asshole because
Patty, the reason why we wear the headphones is because we can hear our voices when we're not talking into the mic.
What does that mean?
That means when you're going off and I don't hear your voice, you get to hear, oh, you're like, oh, I got to talk into the mic.
Wait, so you're saying I'm not talking into the mic?
Right.
Sometimes you're over here.
Oh, I am? Oh, shit. You know what? Yeah, it is drooping. It's falling down, this fucking thing.
That's why, because it's your fucking thing.
It's drooping down. I think you need to...
It's a limp
like
mic.
Did you turn my volume down a little?
Are you too loud?
She's got a
It's
limp.
loud in my ears, but that's it.
It's my voice that can pierce through anybody's ears.
Adam doesn't like to be
Do you
criticized.
understand, Patty? All right.
Adam, take off your shirt.
See, Adam,
Show us your tits.
Adam,
Be careful, he will do it. Adam, we've never seen you without a shirt on.
Adam, everyone wants you
little bit, yeah.
naked.
That's good.
How much more for
It's
the
off now.
nakedness in the booth?
That's good.
How much more, yeah. I know what we're paying you now, but just give us a price.
Here's the thing.
How about an extra 20?
That
Take the
they
shirt
would
off.
want me because we're in a booth.
You just walk across in
We're-
front
Yeah,
of
but
the
we
Because
don't
we're-
want you naked, like, limp. We want you, take a
You mean
Viagra.
naked and I think I would
Yeah.
get arrested for that. We're in a
No.
glass.
Take your
No, you
pants
can't
off.
take your pants off, but
No,
no,
we're
she
in a
don't.
we're in a glass
What about a
booth.
shirt? This is very...
A shirt?
Biker shorts, little bike shorts.
We're in a glass case of emotion.
If it wasn't a place that I worked every day,
Yeah,
I'm here
maybe
every day.
that's-
That would be weird if they looked in and
Yeah,
saw.
that's true. Then
But I have
people
no
would lose
problem-
respect for you.
I have no problem with that, but
With taking your shirt off?
but not like at work at a place that I'm.
We'll pretend
I am
we're
every
not
day.
working.
And
We
without
could
further ado,
if we curtained it off.
Your face
we
is
could
great.
do
You
that.
so want him to take his shirt off. You're like,
You
dude,
know it.
yeah.
I think we're
need
past
this.
that, aren't we?
Are we
Patty?
past
I
it?
don't think you'd want that. I'm like your nephew now.
You are my nephew, but
Right.
my nephew I want to see with no shirt on.
Really? I
Yes.
could maybe give you a
You're
picture.
my nephew
I'll give you
that
a picture.
You're my nephew that I fuck.
Ooh.
Oh,
got so white
you
trash.
guys haven't done that.
Hey.
Not even a blood nephew, a step nephew.
A step nephew
Like
is
a nephew
okay.
through marriage.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to be an asshole, not to bring it back to that, because
No, that's
I
fine.
don't think you should reward bad behavior. Oh, he's going to screw my...
I'm here to
He's gonna screw you.
fix your microphone.
First, pick
Thank
it up.
you. Oh, yeah, this
Opening
is like...
line of a porn.
Yeah, it is like every...
Wow.
Here to
This
fix
should have
every
been
mic.
done before the podcast.
Well, it would have been if you were here, Carrie.
Well, you had all that time to fix it.
You just can't touch the mic. I mean, if
Okay.
All right, go.
All right, I'm not touching it anymore. How's it
No, I
now?
just chowed
It's good.
You're good.
Okay. I don't think anyone should reward bad behavior by being nice to those people. I think.
Agreed.
Chrissy, are you also an asshole?
I'm working on it. Through twice a week therapy, I'm getting there. Like
Closer.
Yeah. I'm just now trying out this thing called standing up for myself, which is a real.
Oh,
She's so cute. You could tell
stress.
people step all over her.
Oh, I didn't know that it feels so bad, and I'm like, I can't, because that's what I do. I do I was raised in my house, like we never talked about our feelings, and both my parents shoved all their feelings down, and it just exploded in resentment like every few months. So I'm trying to not be like that.
How are they? Are they still like that?
No, not my mom, because she's dead, but my dad.
Wait, your mom died? When did your mom die?
August 2nd.
Just this year.
Oh,
I'm
my God.
sorry.
See, Patty's mom just died too, but Patty doesn't remember that.
I forgot. I did forget once that
Trying
my
to make
mother had
jokes
died.
about it. But yeah, and my dad is still alive, unfortunately, and he
Unfortunately.
is an asshole.
He is an asshole. Carrie,
Yeah.
didn't I tell you every comic has a sad fucking childhood story? All right. Your
I'm
father
just
sucks.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm happy my dad's alive.
But he is an
However,
asshole.
If I could have switched the two. No.
You would have liked him to die instead of
I
your
don't
mother.
want him to die. I just want him to be a little bit self-aware,
Is he
Like,
narcissistic?
Yes. Yeah, and German, so real stubborn.
Oh, God.
And a Virgo, so it's like...
Wait a minute. Is he a German from Germany with a Nazi
He
accent?
doesn't have a Nazi accent. He came here when he was like 5.
Oh, and was he nice to your mother at least?
I mean, they stayed together.
That doesn't mean
As soon as she got cancer, he really stepped up. I mean...
Way to go, Dad.
God, that's terrible.
He was, honestly, like, you're only going to be as good as your own self-awareness and your own upbringing. And if you're not trying to evolve past where you came from, like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get better.
Yeah. And it's just...
Absolutely. You have to know it. Like,
Yeah.
You have to know that you're a dick.
And I think he feels like he can be a dick because he had such a hard life. But really, it's like he had an awesome life. Like, he was an immigrant, like... a man with he was a landscaper like our whole childhood, right? Like, which is a very physically demanding job and
Right.
like no health insurance. So I just remember, and my mom didn't work like crazy. The balls that she had to have 3 kids and not have a job. Like, I don't know how women do it. Like, I don't understand. Like
Well,
just-
they could back then. It's
Yeah.
not
Were you
like-
poor, though? Did you not have money?
I mean, we were Long Island poor, which meant like
Where?
we didn't have a pool or a candy drawer or a maid.
What kind of where in
Carrie
Long
has a
Rockville
pool.
Center.
Island? Okay.
Yeah. So
Now
we
your house is worth about $1 million.
oh God, yeah, they just sold it like last October.
Oh, they did?
So yeah, and then moved to Florida. It was really stressful because it's like this is like so my mom was diagnosed like 3 years ago, and then they moved to Florida like last October, and then it came back in February, and then she started really going down like April, May.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So and me and my dad got in so many fights about it. Like, he wouldn't hire more help, and I was like yelling. That's when I was like, starting to be an asshole, but really just a person who
Standing up for yourself
says
and your mother.
What's obvious,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really need to hire more help. You really need to hire like a round-the-clock nurse. You're just one man. You can't. He'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a dumb woman. You need to shut your mouth. Like, fighting, like screaming at each other. And I was like, well. And then I left,
A
and he
dumb
pulled,
woman. I have
yeah,
your DNA.
right. Yeah. So
And you pulled what?
he pulled his back out like right after I left
Oh, great.
from not
Detention.
hiring more help, and so I still haven't been able to say I told you so yet, but I'm just trying to be like the bigger person.
Oh, my God. And Miss
Everything's good, though.
Samantha?
Yes.
Also asshole father or the Polish?
Yes, he's dead.
He an asshole dead father.
A dead asshole father. And when he got cancer, I urged my mother to put a pillow over his face. So hi, Mom. She's probably sitting there watching this, going, "Oh God."
But wait, that's the easy way out.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what it was?
Carrie.
He got cancer, and then it's like he was doing okay, and then he started getting weak. And the thing is, he would lay in his bed and he would yell for her. So he would just be like, "Dottie," and she would be like, "Oh."
Dottie
Like,
is her name?
Dottie, Dorothy, yeah.
I love Dottie. Come on.
Oh, my
Dottie-
mom's name is Dory, which is like so similar.
Dory and Dottie?
Yeah,
they're-
Dottie from Long Island City.
Oh, my God.
You guys should have a sitcom called Dottie and Dory.
Oh, we could play our moms.
You could
Hashtag
play the
too
moms.
soon. Yeah.
Wait, and then your mother was... So then your father died, your mother took care of him till he died.
Till he died, but he was such a pain in the ass. He
Did
was
she
just-
like him, though? She must have liked him.
She did, but I mean, she was wife number 3. I'm kid number 6.
Oh,
so.
you're kidding me. The
Yeah.
third
Mambo
wife?
number 5.
Third wife. He was. Oh, my family's gonna love this. He was dating wife number 2 and wife number 3 at the same time.
Wait, and your mother's wife number 3?
Yes.
Oh, so he was dating her while he was married to number 2.
Well, he was actually dating them both at the same time, and then he got married to number 2.
So who's on first?
Wait, so your mother waited for him while he married another woman?
No. She didn't know that. She just knew he was like kind of dating around, and then he got married, and he didn't tell her.
Well, that didn't last too long because then he divorced that girl and married.
No, his second wife died.
Oh, she died too.
Yeah. After he got her knocked up and she had a baby.
I think this family is jinxed.
Oh,
what do you mean? Everybody's fucking dying in this family.
Well, yeah, I have 2 dead siblings, 1 dead father.
No.
Oh, I'm fine. It's okay.
Oh my God.
She's doing great.
But
Doing
what did
great.
they die of? The siblings? Should I not even ask?
No, it's fine. I have my brother. I have a brother who died of cancer, and my sister Lenore just was substance abuse over the years, and it just kind of like it just kind of took its toll on her.
Are you the only
Are
one
these
left?
stepsisters and brothers?
Well, we're all halves. So I have one full brother, my brother Lenny.
Okay.
And then there's my brother Mark. He's the oldest. He's from my dad's first marriage.
Okay.
And then my 2 siblings who passed away are from my dad, also from my dad's first marriage. So I feel
they were the ones. The first.
Yeah, it's my dad, his first wife, and 2 of his kids passed away. So from my dad's first marriage, all we have is my one brother, and then his second wife passed away, and then my sister Lisa, who does not speak to any of us. So we're kind of like, whatever.
Is she from the first?
She's from the second
mother?
marriage.
Okay, the second.
Yeah,
Doesn't
and then
speak.
me and my brother Lenny and my mom, we're still all doing well because fucking wood.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Your
We're
brother,
fine.
your brother invented that famous sandwich chain, so he's doing good.
Lenny's, yeah.
I don't even know Lenny's sandwich chain. There's a Lenny's sandwich.
Yeah.
I've never.
Is that Long Island?
Lenwich.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Where is it?
Lenwich, it's called.
Lenwich.
I've never been there. I have
Lenwich.
no
It was
idea.
originally called Lenny's, though.
It was originally
was?
called
Yeah.
Lenny's, yeah.
Wow.
No, it's a lot. I know.
That's why I feel like you guys are funny, right? Because it's like
Tragedy.
tragedy
Right.
plus time equals comedy. That's what
Yeah.
they taught us.
See, my parents were great, both of them, my father and my mother. I mean, my mother, my father died, but we all cried when he died,
Yeah.
and we're still upset over his death. But my mother kind of like, my mother's a great mother. My mother would make sure you had everything you wanted,
Right.
spoil the shit out of us, never made us do any chores.
Yeah.
We were really spoiled brats. But she never said a good word about us.
See, there's always something,
I
right?
think it's because she didn't want to seem like she was bragging about her kids, because there were women that would come over and go, "My Steven." My mother always cringed when people did that. She was like, "Ugh, they're bragging about their kids." My mother felt very. I don't know if she cringed when they did that, but she couldn't bring herself to do it.
Yeah. No, my mother was the same way. My best friend, Margaret Everson, when her family would come over, she'd always be like, "My son this, my daughter this," and then she'd write Christmas letters. "My son is in Princeton, my daughter," like it was all
You said
grades.
prison for a second.
That sounds like my family.
He's first in his class at prison.
Well, that's funny. Your mother should have wrote that back. Well, my daughter's in prison, close to Princeton.
But my mother was always hated when people would brag about kids and write those fucking Christmas things
Oh,
that had
God.
everything that everybody always
Yeah, they're
did,
gross.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So, you know what I want to talk about? Do you guys watch reality shows or no?
Somebody
Sometimes.
said the Facebook
Sometimes.
Live thing is very blurry,
Oh.
Blurry?
and to clean the
I kind
lens.
of
No, it's
prefer
the
to
it's
look blurry.
pixelated because the internet is terrible.
But will this be better when it goes on iTunes?
Well, the audio is always fine.
But I mean, will the picture be different?
The video doesn't go on iTunes, just the audio does. it won't be any different.
Oh, I
One
see.
day
it's-
I'll
So
figure
I
out-
see it pixelating.
It's
I
just
see
very
it.
pixelated.
I'm sorry. We're
Well,
That's
sorry.
just
'cause it's-
imagine what we look
Yeah,
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like putting a little bit of Vaseline on the lens.
Oh,
you know?
baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's taking the wrinkles away. So
It's going
I'm
in
feeling
and out.
better about it.
Pass me the Vaseline, Adam.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So does anybody? Okay, I don't watch The Bachelor. Okay,
Oh,
Wait,
I
wait.
love him.
you do not. The Virgin.
The virgin.
I fucking
Oh,
yes.
God.
He's a virgin.
Okay.
He's a virgin.
No woman
I
should
can't
want
understand
that.
how
No
he-
woman should want that.
I want
He's
that.
too good looking to be a virgin.
I
he has
love
to be
him. I
fucked
think
up.
he's lying.
Is he really
I
into
think
Jesus
I think
or
he's
something?
religious, yeah.
Well, he's supposedly not even that. Here's what I think. Any guy who's a virgin at the age of 26 and he's not like weird and ugly and
He
whatever.
has a micro penis.
Yeah, something is wrong somewhere.
No,
Or he's gay and he
white.
just hasn't
You
come
I
out
think
yet.
he's gay.
He's
It's
gay
a
and he's afraid to tell his
bullshit.
family.
I don't buy it.
After The Bachelor, he'll
I
tell
think he
everybody.
might be religious, A, and I think
Well, what
Why?
if you're religious?
Hold on, you can't jerk off or you have to have a woman. You could jerk your way
Yeah,
off.
but why would
Jerk
you
your
want
way
a
to
woman?
the top.
Jerk your way to the Bachelor.
Jerk your way to the Bachelor.
Why would you hold off if you don't have to hold off? What's
He
the
didn't
point?
say that he wouldn't fuck somebody before he got married. He just said that he wanted to be in love. And I think something happened in his life. Because if you notice on the first when he was on The Bachelorette,
Yeah,
did you want-
he got dumped on
he
that.
got, all right, relax.
Maybe he gets blowjobs.
He got
I think he
dumped
gets
because she
blowjobs.
liked the other one. Wrong. Here's what happened. Something happened
didn't
with
see this
someone
one.
got sick in the family, and he devotes his time to sick children. I think it is.
Aw.
I got to look into it, and I'll come back at
Yeah,
you with
he
that.
raises money for something.
right.
Uh,
That's all well and
for
So he raises money and
for
he's
the
not allowed to fuck? I don't get it.
cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis.
Exactly.
So I think someone either died that kind of like,
All right.
or someone has it in his family that's a little kid, and he's very, very attached. So he started the foundation.
Okay, that's good. But what man, Adam, how old were you when you first banged?
17.
Yeah, exactly.
That's old.
Exactly. That's even
Yeah.
old. Like,
That's not old.
I don't
For
see
a
why
guy.
you wouldn't. The second I could bang, I banged. The second I could
What were
get
you,
in
like
a car.
7?
No, I was right before my 16th birthday.
Aw.
The second I
What?
could get into a car with my boyfriend in high school, that's it. That's what you do. That's
oh my
what
God,
you did.
I was way later. I was a tough guy. Everyone thought, but I was so.
How old? How
I was
old?
like 18.
I was
18.
almost
I
19.
lied.
Really?
I lied to everybody. And I kept for like a year and a half telling everybody I did it.
That's so. Look, I don't think everyone should walk around being big whores or anything, but like.
But I
26?
did make up for it.
That's all that matters.
How old were you, Samantha?
20.
20.
So
Okay.
we're all kind of.
See, Patty's the only fucking whore here.
Way to go.
But I
Well,
had
you
an
really
actual
have daddy issues.
It was my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend
Oh.
now.
And
That's a
so did I,
boyfriend
but
that
I
young.
didn't let him do anything.
Well, I don't know. But anyway, I think it's weird if a man's a virgin, and I think either he's gay or he's fucking weird. And why would you want to be with someone who doesn't know what he's doing in the
Ugh,
sack?
I don't get it.
Right?
Yeah.
Were you ever with a virgin, by the way?
No.
Yeah, right?
No.
What about maybe the first time?
No, it's a guy I dated in my 20s. He was younger than me. He was a virgin. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
gotta trade that the fuck in, right? Like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's like it's literally I don't even. It's like getting Play-Doh but having no hands. You're like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
See,
Like,
I actually dated a bunch of guys that were
did?
that were like virgins. They had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Oh.
That's
And
a lot of guys, though.
What do? You train them, yes?
No, you walk out.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
don't have
have a
time
walk
for
out.
that.
Sometimes you walk out if you just feel like they're never
What
gonna
is this?
they're never gonna get it if it's that far off.
It's that far off.
But sometimes you go, oh, okay, this isn't what I like, but
Can work with it.
here's what I
you,
do like.
When you hear after like an hour, and you hear
What's you're vibrating?
your
You turn on the
vibrator
lawnmower.
revving up, you know it's not a good night.
I rev up the chainsaw, and then I come real quick. Something about danger.
But do you tell them? Like, do you tell them, like, don't do that?
I
I have a
always
hard
did.
time.
You did?
I always
I
see
mean,
You have a hard
you and Patty. I could see being like,
You're like, it's
I used to be
fine.
like that. Yeah, I used to be like that. But no, once I hit 40, it's like, hey, this is what has to happen.
yeah. Well,
And I gotta go
you
first.
told them right away, right? You were.
I mean, probably not in my 20s, but in 30s and 40s, yeah. It's just like, this is what I want. Just shut the fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
And,
like-
it's better for them because it's quicker. Otherwise, they're going to be trying to figure shit out for an
They're
hour and
gonna
a half.
break their neck. Yeah.
Yeah.
From day one, I've said what I wanted, and they were doing it wrong. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I think you would be intimidating.
I
in
was
bed.
very. I was very.
First of all, you're very hot, and also
Was very hot.
You're
Are.
still are very hot.
Ah,
Adam, it's very. Speaking of hot, I'm sweating in here. Is there any air?
It's called menopause.
I'm wearing a velour top, and it holds all the BO in, so that's why I'm trying to keep my arms down.
I had a jacket on earlier. I had to take it, and now this is like terrible. I'm sweating so hard. But
We go through this every week.
I
Yeah,
am, like,
AC,
really
AC.
fucking-
Let's get a little-
black.
Why
Get a
don't
little
you?
fan.
How much would it cost for you to be in a bra?
oh my god,
Ooh,
it
ooh.
would be $1 million before I would take my shirt off.
I
would think so.
guarantee you, our podcast would go viral if we did it
If
topless.
we all did it together.
With my actual like nipples out?
no, just with a bra.
Oh, with a
With a
bra.
bra.
Yeah, you would look cute like that. I
Oh,
would
really?
Look,
I would?
have you seen my underarm flaps? There's a reason I don't wear sleeveless tops.
Flaps.
My arms do.
Oh.
Ew,
All arms
Patty.
do
I call them my
Horrible.
dragon wings.
Yeah, that's what I have. It's like I'm fucking forget it.
So, girls, if you were asked to do this podcast topless
Done.
and then
Done.
Done. Yeah, but you can do it.
With a bra or no bra?
bra,
Yeah, of
She won't
course.
even do
Yeah,
it
but I
without
want
you.
to cover my
But-
like gut. I'm like, ugh.
let me
The
ask
table's
you,
right
and
there.
then but you were assured of a successful career after that, like
Oh,
a cig.
Oh,
Yeah, of
absolutely. I
course.
take my fucking pants off too. Like,
I've
where
done,
do I sign
I've
up?
done more for less. Like
Really?
On a yeah.
But
yeah.
then what if it comes? Am I in the mic now? I can't tell.
Stop
You're
touching
good.
it.
Okay,
Stop touching it.
But then people will constantly put that picture up. You know how people troll people on fucking social media? You have a shot of some ugly flab sticking out of something for the rest of your life. They're like, anytime you say anything critical or anything, they'll go, "Oh, really?" and then put that picture
But
up.
I think you'd have equal amount, if not more, of positive remarks from people. Like you would inspire and give confidence to people who are afraid to take their shirts off.
Because I saw Bette Midler once. You know, she hates Donald Trump, and she was always writing
She
things about.
does?
She does, and she says
What?
he's a fat, ugly pig. Like something about him. She said something like that. Oh my God! All
Coming
of Trump's.
from a beauty.
That's when one guy goes. She goes, "I'd
You
hate to see him."
I can't call somebody fat because I'm fat.
She goes in a bathing suit. So somebody goes, "You mean like this?" And there's a picture of Bette Midler in a bathing suit. Oh my God, it looked so bad.
Maybe
and I
if
just-
you're Christy Brinkley.
I see that you can't say anything because there's always a shot somewhere.
But if you're somebody really odd, you go, look at that fat slob, because I work out 24/7 in the gym, and
Yeah, she is pretty
but
tight.
you can't.
Christy.
If you're a dog and you're calling somebody else a dog, it's like, well, I'm sorry, did the mirror escape you? Did you forget to look in the mirror before you fucking made that comment?
I guess people, you kind of forget that you look
You know what
bad.
the problem is with this fucking country?
Uh-oh, here it comes. We don't do
Everybody-
politics on the
Everybody
show.
says
But
shit.
Gary's
There's
gonna
no
do
No,
it.
here's
Oh no,
what
I gotta
Oh,
go.
fuck, here it goes.
here's what they're gonna
Oh,
say.
no.
They're racist, but they'll call you a racist. Their opinion, like they're such dickbags, and they don't realize you're calling the kettle black. Like, am I wrong, Adam?
I don't know if I agree, but maybe. Let's see if we have
Okay.
any. Okay. Brian Plato said, did someone say Plato? Which you
I
did.
might have
No.
said Plato 1,000 times Plato. So if
I
you
think I
weren't
said-
watching,
I said
'cause
Plato.
he was
I said Plato
playing with
earlier.
himself again.
So he jerks it and watches the podcast.
Yes, of course. That's how we get our money.
This is so hurtful. What is this, the Golden Girls? Oh, my God.
Ooh,
Maybe
can I
for-
be Blanche?
I don't think you girls
I think
are
I'd be
old
Sophia.
enough to be the Golden Girls. But
I'm
anyway.
Maud for sure.
She wasn't in the Golden
She's-
Girls. Oh well,
Is she
Dorothy.
Rose?
she was.
Oh, Dorothy.
But she was Dorothy.
Yeah, but that was Maud.
Yes, but I'm sorry, she wasn't.
What
named
was it?
Maud.
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur. Yes.
I would be B. Arthur. You'd
Who would
be
I
the
be?
dumb one.
Oh yeah, Betty White.
Rose.
Well,
Betty
I
White.
I did like Betty
Yeah,
White.
you could be Betty.
In the day.
Yeah, and you are the
The
tramp.
slut. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rue
take it.
McClanahan. Do you know that?
So I would be your mom.
Yeah.
You know what my father said to me about Rue McClanahan once? We were watching the show, and he goes, well, my father always said really inappropriate things about who he thought was hot, but he goes, I think she's really hot. I go, what do you mean? He's like, she's sexy. I'm like, are you saying she's sexy because the character is sexy? He goes, no, something about her in the face. I go, really? And he said the same thing about Lillian Hellman, which is, you know who Lillian Hellman is? The right?
no.
Okay, that's the
Hellman's
problem.
mayonnaise family.
No, look up
Yeah,
Lillian
heir to
Hellman
the
and see
mayonnaise throne.
how ugly Lillian Hellman was. My father thought she was hot. Yeah, exactly. But anyway.
Brian, they're not going to let me tell you what I think about this country and a bunch of pussy bags that we've
Oh,
turned
my
into.
God. No,
And
please
we
don't.
can't offend anybody. How about go suck my dick? That's what
Yeah.
this country was fucking founded on.
Oh,
Freedom of fucking
no.
Sucking
speech.
her dick.
Oh, no.
Sucking my dick and freedom of speech. You're allowed to say whatever you want. I'm
I do
sorry if I offended you,
I do-
fag bag.
I do. Whoa. I do believe in freedom of speech. I'm not. Here's my thing about freedom of speech.
Oh, no, they don't believe in freedom of
I
speech.
believe in freedom of
You're
speech.
liberal people.
But I'm liberal, but I will tell you what
Your
I think
people.
about
Your people.
Okay, let me just tell you something about my liberals. Okay, I believe in freedom of speech. Say what you want, but if you say it and I don't like it, I'm either going to leave or
You're
I'm
going
going
to
to not.
protest.
I'm not going to. I may protest. It depends. You would protest things you
Hold
don't
on a
like.
second. When a comedian like Kevin Hart, when he says something about being gay in his act, big fucking deal. Now he had to get a step down from the. And
I think he should be hosting the Oscars.
He apologized. The kid
he
is
apologized
so
previously for
yeah,
it,
like
too.
a couple times. Why do I have to keep apologizing? It's fucking comedy, ass bags.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. Don't watch the Oscars then.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Okay.
I'm not okay either. It's annoying.
No, I
And
agree.
You cannot say anything on stage anymore without somebody getting offended. You know, I hate to say it, but Louis C.K., who I just opened for,
Carrie likes him.
I
don't.
I
somebody,
Congrats.
somebody
See, you like him.
audio taped his
I
set
think he's hilarious. Yeah.
Okay.
after I told everybody not to fucking audio tape him or videotape him. Somebody came in, they audio taped his set, and then they put it out on the leaked comedy set, 49 minutes. And out of those 49, there's me doing 4 minutes after he was done because the food orders didn't come out
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
So I had to eat my ass for 4 fucking minutes after he's done.
Oh,
Because the
man.
club was like, governors was like, you got to go do more time. I go, I'm not doing time after him. He just killed it. And you know, when you open up front, you just pick and choose what, grab a bit from here, grab it. So you kind of chop up your whole act. Now I got to go to, I did 25 minutes after he
Yeah, that
was
was
done.
bad.
Oh wow.
Do you know
You
how
should
hard
never
that
have
was?
to go up after the headliner.
So you're the
That's-
real headliner.
Yeah, you were the headliner
Well,
that day.
So Louis
Not
C.K.
a-
opened for you?
Yes.
Yes, but anyway, so he says one thing about the school shooting, which he's got 2 little kids, so he's not for school shootings. He's joking. He said, everyone's an
Yeah.
expert on school shootings. You get people who are the survivors are experts now. All of a sudden, they're experts on school shooting when all you did was push the fat kid in front of the gunman. I don't
is
think
funny.
I don't think it was that bad for them to just.
Well, what
they
happens
have
is
it out for him.
Yeah, I think people don't
They
like
do.
him. But you know what? When you jerk off on top of people or in front of people, some people won't like you for that. That's what I'm saying. So, in other words, if you choose to jerk off and do these things in public, there are going to be people who go, you know what? I'm not going to go watch that guy anymore. Don't like him. Don't care about him. That's it. But I'm not saying don't let Louis C.K. go up on stage. Am I going to go watch his set? No. But do I think you should stop Louis C.K. from going up on stage? No. Go up on stage, say whatever the fuck you want. I think that a comedy
There's an
stage,
audience for him.
there's an audience, and his
Yeah.
people want to see him, and I would never
and he
say...
sells out in 1 hour.
Yeah, and I would never say don't
And
let
every
him go
club-
up.
Every club in the city still puts him up.
But
It's,
am I
you
going to
know,
go watch him? Am I going to sit there? No, fuck him. That's my little... I don't go to Woody Allen
Yeah,
movies
let
either.
the
Right.
Fuck
market
these
Right.
guys who do this shit. I don't care. It's not my thing.
Again,
get it.
I don't personally think Louis got backslapped so bad for what he did. I personally think if I had $1 for every comic who has to jerk off in front of me, I could say no, goodbye, no, I'm not interested. But why are you hanging around?
It's different.
Okay.
Plus, you'd have like $100.
And did your girls ever get? Speaking of which, okay, this week was like, okay, in the news was what's the guy, Kevin Spacey for groping the teenage boy at the waiter or whatever, and then the other guy, R.
Well,
Kelly.
did he tip him?
Right. How much was
Exactly.
the tip?
And then R. Kelly's. All these women have come forward. There was a movie on Lifetime or a documentary about all his. So, any unwanted groping girls? 2 cute girls?
No, I'll
Any-
take all the grobes I can get.
Did you ever? No, come on, though. Did you ever get a grope that you didn't want? Like,
No,
you never did?
no. I'm
Not
always
even on
kind
the
of happy.
subway?
No.
Oh my God! You said guys like rub up. Didn't you on the with guys rubbing up against you in the? Did you ever have that?
On
Or maybe
the
you don't take
subway,
the
no.
subway.
I did take the subway a lot. I never had it on the subway. But I also took the subway when it wasn't like rush
rush
hour.
hour.
I took it when it was, you could sit down. But I've had guys try shit on me, and I pushed them off. I've had guys slap my ass constantly.
Yes, that happens.
Big
a lot.
names now and famous. They're famous now. Not mentioning any names.
Give us a name. One name. Give us one name of someone who slapped your ass.
Anybody
name.
dead? I mean, if they're dead, it's
No, they're alive.
Oh, just
Give us the
All right.
initials.
Jim Gaffigan.
Jim fucking Gaffigan. He's so
Get it.
Christian.
He slapped my ass one time at Dangerfields, and I was like,
Gaffigan.
"You fucking touch my ass again, Gaffigan." And this was before he was
famous, sure,
Yeah,
before
obviously.
the money.
If he would have slapped my ass now, I would have been like Jim.
He slapped your ass? In
Yeah,
what
Dangerfields,
context?
just like whatever. I guess I had one of those asses people like to slap.
You had a cute ass.
I
A
guess.
slappable ass.
And then another guy who was a waiter at Dangerfield slapped my ass.
Which
and
waiter?
I flipped him around.
The j-
I bashed him up against the bar
You
because
did?
I'm a
Is it
tough.
the oldest waiter? Is
the
it that guy?
Chario? No. I love Chario.
He's had 5 heart attacks,
He was a
Jerry.
little guy, and I need his nuts from the back, and he saw stars.
Oh.
And
Wait, you need his nuts?
Maybe he was
oh,
so
you
short
stuck
he just
your-
I
bumped into
flipped
it.
him around. I was pissed. I go, ever fucking touch me again, anywhere, I'll
Yes.
fucking step on your face, and
I
that
love
was it.
it.
He never went near me ever again.
I love it.
What about you, Smith? Ever any unwanted groping?
No, because most people are like, oh, she's kind of rough. She might like kill
Hit
me.
you. Yeah,
Snap off my
exactly.
arm. I come across like, even though I'm just like, oh, I don't want to fight. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like people are like, I'm actually no. When I was, I think 15, the first person who ever grabbed my ass was I was standing in a bodega buying like a soda, and a homeless guy grabbed my ass, and I was like, oh god.
Oh,
I'm like,
you
now
felt
I'm
bad.
just-
You
Doesn't
gave
it
him,
You
suck
should've
when
been
they're
like,
homeless?
Oh,
You
oh
give
my
me your
God.
change
you
now.
gave him some homeless
Hand
ass,
over that
right?
cup. Yeah.
It's just like, what in the fuck?
You know what? A homeless guy, you got to think about that, right? Because look, the guy's homeless. When was the last time he touched an ass?
Right,
Really?
he's just at this point
So,
he's just taking a chance.
all
at
right,
anything.
then
That's all he had.
right.
Right,
so
I understand.
he could touch my ass.
I had a guy. Oh, did I tell this? I might have done on the bus. This was so surprising to me because he was like 20, I was like 30, and I was asleep, and I just felt this
Should have been
hand
flattered.
under my ass, and he was squeezing, like
Like a
kneading my
scoop?
ass. Yes,
Wow.
under while I was sleeping, and I look up, and then he pulls his hand quick away and looks at me like, "What are you looking at?" And then I'm like, I move over. I don't know what to do because there's no other
Closer
fucking
to him?
seats
That
on the
almost
bus.
sounds medical. Like he was
For-
checking for something.
Yeah, like for tumors.
Prostate.
And I move all the way over, and I kind of close my eyes, but I lean the other way, and he does it again. And
Maybe
does it
he
Wow.
lost his change.
In your ass.
Yeah.
in my
Or maybe he
arsehole.
was feeling for a dick. You know how you
Yeah.
feel?
Well, but you think like you understand weird guys doing it or like old guys doing it, but why would it? He was handsome, a handsome 20-year-old guy.
So what's wrong with this?
He like freaked me out. It freaked me out.
Plato was like maybe thought he had a hot pocket. I don't know what he thought, Plato. I thought he thought that he could get away with it.
They do think that, and they do get away with it.
But you know what? I love Jim Gaffigan. It didn't. I mean, it pissed me off, but it didn't really.
Did you
get,
smack him or get mad?
I was
or?
like, "Don't fucking touch me, asshole," and that was it. And then I was friends with him again.
yeah,
And
no, you.
Like I don't. You know, to me, if someone asks me if they could jerk off in front of me, either I'll say yes or I'll say no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna,
Okay, if Louis asks you, yes or no?
I'd be like, yeah.
Now, yeah.
I would watch.
I'd say if
I want to
my
know what all the fuss is about, you know?
here's what I would say. I would say if my husband says it's okay,
No, you wouldn't.
then okay.
You definitely would fucking not. You would just
Only
let him.
if I could sit there with a clipboard and like a lab coat.
I think if he asked me that now, I'd be like, is he slumming it? No.
But he
Do
wouldn't.
you know good-looking young girls want to see this? No. If he asked me now, I think I would be like, we would be like, at this point, if he's going to ask me that, we're pretty good friends.
yeah.
I don't know that means. I think he does it with
I've
people
never
who
had
aren't
one of my good friends be like, "Hey, can I jerk off?"
It's
in
a
front
fucking weird request.
It is a weird.
You'd have to be
Why
really
are people
good
so
friends.
weird sexually? Why can't you just have fucking that's like you get on top, boom, 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 and you're done? Why is it this weird peeing? Like R. Kelly, why is he peeing on people?
I've
R.
been doing that
Kelly's
for
peeing on
years,
people?
though.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's nothing
dominance
new.
thing.
I
It's-
know,
R.
but
Kelly.
why are
It's
they
been
putting
around
this
for-
movie out now? And now they're saying all these people need to come forward.
Why, you never peed on
and-
anyone?
No.
Really?
You gotta do it, Patty.
You haven't lived.
But you know, did I tell the Danny Thomas story on this?
No,
podcast?
you
Oh,
haven't.
Come on, Patty, you're number one.
Okay,
You're
well,
number one.
Danny Thomas was known for having girls poo on him. Do you know this?
Ah,
that's
the
not
guy
okay.
who
That's
started
gross.
the fucking.
St. Jude's. Okay.
What?
I don't know if this is true. I'm
St.
just
Jude's.
Not true.
I'm just telling you.
Let's
okay.
get Marlo here.
But wait a
whatever her
minute,
name is.
Marlo Thomas. But wait a minute. I hope her family's not going to listen. But anyway, his niece or cousin or somebody. Anyway, you know the girl from Little House on the Prairie? What's that girl's name who was from Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
You know. She did a lot of coke and her nose collapsed, and then she got
One
a-
of the Gilberts.
Lindsay
right?
Lohan.
Laura She played Laura Ingle.
Yeah. Sarah
Whatever,
Gilbert's
Gilbert,
her older.
Yeah, Sarah.
sister.
It's not Sarah. It's the other Gilbert.
Yeah.
Okay. She said when Danny Thomas was coming to the house, her parents used to go, "Oh, let's get ready. Let's make room for duty." That was the joke at the house. So even they thought.
Let's
that
get
he
ready
was
for
screwed up.
Duty for Daddy. That should have been a fucking sitcom.
Make Room for Daddy was his sitcom. So they would do a takeoff on his sitcom by saying, let's get ready. He's going to be over here. Let's make room for Duty.
for
And
Daddy.
that was about him being underneath a coffee table getting pooped on. Through
Oh,
a
wait,
glass.
no, so she wasn't actually shitting on him.
No,
she
it
was
was on a
shitting on a
coffee
coffee
table.
table.
Oh, on the table.
Wait, on
On
a
a
glass
glass
table.
table.
Glass
coffee
so
table.
that you look up. And I don't know if it's true. Look, these were the rumors. Okay, that's all I
Now, that's weird.
Then there's a hot Carl where you like shit on somebody with like a saran wrap over their face. There's so many.
It's called a hot Carl?
Yeah.
Why do you know this?
I don't know.
Why the fuck do you know this?
Me and my sister used to like talk about all these things.
Too
Wait
much.
a minute.
Wait a minute,
A
you saw that
hot
on
Carl?
porn?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a hot Carl.
Why?
And then
Who's,
it's a-
who's Carl that
it's
started
similar
this?
to a Cleveland steamer.
What's that?
Same thing. pretty much.
Really?
I think it's actually without the saran wrap, just a direct shit to
What
the face.
would? Why are people like? What's wrong with just regular sex? I don't understand.
But
why do you
shit,
have to?
the smell of shit
kinks.
that doesn't.
Why-
That, what does that do to
Why
somebody?
add these things?
I think it's the same people who like body odor. You know what I mean? There's people who like feet and armpits.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
that, but the
Oh,
next
yeah.
level. You know what I mean? If you like this, you'll like this. It's like Netflix. You know what I mean? Like if you like smelling dirty shorts.
Anybody that I had a guy that was so.
it's like Netflix.
I had a guy
you
that.
like this. You like this.
You'll love a hot Carl.
Yeah, I had a guy who was so into my toes that was creepy. It was
Yeah,
creeping
it's
me
too
out.
much.
Like he would be like, "Can I just see your feet? Can I see your feet? Can I see
a
your
real
feet?"
foot
I'm
guy.
like, "What the fuck? All right, here, go suck my."
They want to smell them.
They
yeah.
know they suck on your toes, and it's
Yeah.
the most creepiest thing. You're like,
A little
I
bit
don't
is
think
okay.
I washed my feet today.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
that. They.
I had an ex who would stick my whole foot with a stocking on it in his mouth. Like he was.
with the yeah, they like the stocking.
The fuck?
Adam. Let's ask Adam.
Absolutely no.
Have you ever had a foot in your mouth?
No.
How about a foot in your ass? Have you ever had?
Definitely not my ass. I might have. Listen, I
Have
might.
you ever licked an ass?
Hold on. No.
You've
You've
One at
never
a
licked
time.
an
One at a time. Never licked an ass. I may have had like a foot in my mouth, like a toe or something. You know.
Is that
In
a-
the,
Oh, you've had the whole thing. You put
Yeah.
a heel in your mouth, Adam.
I hope
no,
in
not
a,
a heel. Not
in
a
a
heel.
hot tub or something.
You know, like you're in the moment. Maybe a toe goes in the mouth. I'm not a foot guy though. I'm jealous of the feet guys because could you fucking imagine? Like I like
There's a lot of
boobs
feet
and
out
butts.
there.
Yeah, but like I gotta, it takes. You can't just find naked ones walking around, but you just see feet everywhere in the
In
spring.
the summer, yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, just-
I would love to
You
be
don't
a
even
foot
have to
guy.
look up. You can just jerk off walking
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
looking down. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Guys do like that.
Now, Kevin Brennan has a black toe.
Oh, that toe on that picture.
He
Oh.
has a black toe on his own body.
But is that a black toe? But that's
It's
a
fungus.
Toenail.
It's a
His toenail.
bruise, isn't it? From
Yeah.
is it
No,
from
it's
running?
it's a blood. It's a fungus.
It is a. How do you know it's a fungus?
Because it looks like a fungus.
Okay,
I
but if
hate
they-
feet so much. So this whole
Aw.
conversation, I'm like,
but a black
She's
toe.
trying not to throw up.
I knew my kid's babysitter was a marathon runner, and whenever she did a marathon, all her toenails would
Yeah.
fall off, and she'd have little black
Ooh.
marks where her toenails should be, and then she would paint over her skin with red
Ew.
toenail polish.
Why is that?
to make it look like
Well,
she
why
had
did
toenails?
the toenails fall off?
I don't because of all the because you shouldn't be fucking running 26 miles. That's not normal. Who runs 26 miles?
Freaks
Marathon
do.
runners.
I know there's something wrong
They're
with
running for their problems.
it.
athletes.
Athletes in
Good
general.
for them and their fucked up feet.
I feel like I should be exercising this year.
That's my resolution.
I
Getting
haven't
back.
exercised. I used to exercise like 20 years ago.
Ugh,
Carrie,
no,
do you
no.
exercise?
I'd
now?
rather have Louis jerk off in front of me than me going to a gym. To be honest with you.
Now you, speaking of
I
jerking
bet
off,
it tastes like a creamsicle.
Speaking of jerking off,
Oh, because he's
Chrissie.
pink. Because he's
He's
because he's a
pink and
redhead.
orange. Yeah.
who's pink and orange?
Louis?
He's not bad looking.
Ugh, you kidding me?
No, I just work with him. He lost weight. He looks pretty
Oh,
good.
He's not good.
He's not ugly.
And back in the day, he was cute. No, he's not.
He's
good
not
looking.
ugly now. I'm telling you, he's not ugly.
He looks like he would have bo.
Anyway, let's bring
Well,
him in.
He didn't smell.
jerking it.
Okay. And he did. call
Would you go out with Louis C.K.?
God,
Is he
Go
cute?
out with is different.
Yeah, I don't date or I don't do anything with comics. I never have.
Good for you.
But now
Slap
you're
me.
Never
dating.
have.
Your boyfriend is a.
Comedy adjacent. He's like a booker producer.
But
type.
does he do stand-up comedy too?
No,
Frank,
he's never.
adorable.
He's never performed.
He's
I think
very
maybe
cute.
a long time ago, but
How long have you been going out with him?
like 4 years.
Did you think maybe I shouldn't be involved with someone who's in the business in a way? or-
No, because I already was, and then Frank was not a stand-up comic, so I was like, oh, this is better.
Oh, you dated a comic?
Yeah.
Who? Do you say who? Why do I always want names? You don't have to.
I assume everybody knows at this point.
Who?
Pat Dixon.
Pat Dixon,
is
you and
that-
I with? Pat Dixon is a little crazy, right? Is he nuts?
Anyway.
Pat Dixon scares me a little. I don't know what it is about him, but he scares me a little.
I think it's the same thing that scares you about him that makes him, like, interesting to be with, you know? Like,
Really?
yeah. Yeah. It's like, it was intense. It was like, you know, a lot of...
He's very funny. He's
Yeah.
very funny. But there's something about him I feel like he could just turn on you. And there's a little bit of a mean streak to him, or am I wrong? Is it not
I
a
don't
mean
know
streak?
him. I don't know.
You don't know
him.
Pat Dixon?
No, get a
He wor-
picture up. I want to see.
He works at Dangerfields.
Oh, I don't.
And he wears a skinny tie, and he always wears a suit.
Well, then I don't know.
He looks like
He's
he's out
very
of like
charming.
the 40s or 50s.
Yeah, he looks like he's out of the
He always
40s.
has like a
I probably
newspaper
like
under his
him
arm.
then.
You
He's
might
kind
like
of old
him.
school, like in sort of
Bye,
looks
Brian
and-
Plato.
Yeah.
Plato saying goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. What-
Yeah, Chris Donovan says the Greeks started the marathon. Yes, they did, but you know what? We never lost our toenails.
That's him.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know.
So how
him.
long did you date him for?
Like
He's not bad looking. He's kind of cute.
over 2 years.
Oh, you did? And then
Yeah.
how that ended, and then because you met the other guy?
That
Oh,
ended,
Jesus.
and then I kind of like, oh God, I really didn't think this podcast
Oh, well,
was
we
gonna
don't
go-
have to talk about
And
it.
then I kind of just like pretty soon after started dating Frank. Like we broke up in June, and then I was dating Frank in November. It was like right away.
I can totally see you with this guy, though. He is freaking cute.
But listen, Frank is a more down to earth. You know what I like about Frank?
I think
he's a
adorable.
family man. His father is at all the shows. I like those kind of guys. That's a good guy for a comic girl to be with. Is a guy
he gets the
who's got
life,
his
you know.
feet together.
His
No,
knees are together.
knees are together. His feet
Keep your
together.
knees together.
Okay, he looks like a businessman gone wild. I think he's adorable.
I think that's a show.
Is he married to a
That is
porn?
true.
Is he married to a porn girl?
He's
now or
married
something?
to I think a journalist.
But didn't
How
she
did-
like have sex for money for a story?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
do not
true.
know about that either.
For she did it for
Okay,
the
Patty,
post.
she's not obsessed with the guy. Like,
Okay, I'm sorry.
like you
I
would
was just like,
be. She's like, didn't she? What
Okay,
does
let's-
she care?
It's
She's
okay.
moved on.
We're cool now.
Let me
She
change.
moved on. She's 4 years
Okay,
with this
you're
other
right.
guy that she's waiting for the. Oh, you want to marry him or no?
I don't know if I want to get married. Marriage kind of scares me.
Oh,
'cause,
it
like
does?
looking at my parents' relationship
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
just lots of other relationships. Like,
Like
to me,
Patty's.
it's like a recipe for like I just don't know what I would get out of it.
Do you want to have kids?
I'm on the fence, so that would be the only reason.
Well, that's the only reason why
Yeah.
I did it, and I did it at 40. So,
Yeah.
do you want to have kids?
A
I
lot
don't know.
A lot of girl
I mean,
comics don't give a shit.
It's
I was like, I have a joke where I say I used to be on the fence, now I'm on the pill. So plus I'm almost 42, so I'm like,
Are
at
you
this-
really?
Yeah. So
Oh my God, she
You
doesn't
look
look
young.
it.
Where do you
Yeah.
put it, girl? You don't look
then
it.
it's, like I said, fat don't crack. It just bounces the wrinkles right out of my face.
So fucking cute.
Thank you.
You? How old are you? You're not that old.
Do you
I
say?
I just should I not?
You
say
don't have
it?
to say, but
I talk about it on
then if I
stage,
don't
but
say
you
it, now I
don't.
look like a
No,
cunt.
but you never talk about it. Like I always talk about my age.
maybe
never
you
do.
shouldn't.
How old do I look? I'll just
Now, don't ever
You
ask
look
that.
28,
I'll
20,
take it.
Yeah.
28,
I
27.
mean, I could mouth it.
Okay, mouth
Who
it.
cares? Nobody cares.
Wait,
If
I
you
wanna
don't-
know
if
about
You
the
don't want to
time.
say. But here's
I'm
the thing.
50. No.
I just no, you're not. Here's the thing. I just did an article. This guy calls me up. Okay, he was doing an article about new comedians on Long Island. He calls me up to get my point of view on it. We spoke on the phone for a fucking hour.
Yes.
And here's what he writes. Carrie's 53 years old. This is
That's exactly what happened to
This
me.
is what he writes.
Why
She's
would he-
53 years old doing comedy, 30 years, and she says comedy is about not being afraid. Out
Oh,
of
you don't look it at
one
all.
motherfucking hour that I told him everything, I had him laughing, crying, and that's all he wrote about me.
That's exactly what
That's
happened
why
to me.
you
The
can't-
other reporter.
That's
Really?
why I'm
Yeah.
never doing another article again. Kiss my fucking ass.
They're weird
It's
about
annoying.
how old you are because then they think
Oh, I
it's
don't-
very sexist.
No, I
mean,
don't.
very
I don't
ageist.
care about my being 53. That doesn't. I don't give everybody. I'm 53. Yay! Who cares? Does it matter? No, nothing matters. But, don't ask me for an interview and you put two blurbs in, and the only thing you got out was she's 53 and 30 years in the business. Like that's all you got
It
out
makes
of
it
it.
sound like he wasn't listening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was fixated on your age.
Or that was the easiest thing to remember.
I don't know.
Did he
and then,
jerk off in
and
front
then
of
he
you?
puts the ugliest picture of me next to next
What's
to
the
Sebastian.
picture?
Sebastian Maniscalco looks gorgeous, and then he's got me going. I look like I'm doing a De Niro impression.
But you make that funny face on
I
purpose.
do, but
That's
I
a
look,
funny. I
I
like
look
that
like
face.
I'm doing a Robert De Niro impression. You got to see that face.
I have to see.
I
the
look
picture.
exactly like Robert De Niro.
That's so funny. But speaking of jerking off, you work for Conan
Yes.
O'Brien.
Worked.
Worked.
Past tense.
How was that?
He did not jerk off on me once.
But does he have a giant head?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
he
just
does.
very tall. He's a
And
very
a big head.
looming
Big.
presence and big hair too. So all of it like looked and felt
Now
really
a
big.
he dyes his hair, right?
I
Like,
don't know.
because sometimes it's
Maybe.
brown
Maybe
and
it's
sometimes it's
enhanced.
bright red. I don't know what the fuck it is. Did you talk to him, or you're not allowed to talk to the boss?
There was a day where I got all of his food for him. Like I had to know what his favorite gum was, his favorite yogurt. I mostly talked to the writers.
What was his favorite gum?
Actually, it's bubble flavored, like bubble gum. He likes like the bubble gum flavored. Yeah.
And so, what were you? You were an intern on the
Yeah.
show, and did you learn how to write? Could you sit down in the writers'
No, it's internships are like such bullshit. You're there to get a foot in the door, and everyone's there like foaming at the mouth to be hired.
Yeah,
to be,
yeah.
Like just a half a step up of an intern, and like it was the most competitive. All the interns were so competitive with like who's talking to who's getting whose coffee, and I was like, Jesus Christ. But the cool thing about that internship is like me and Liz Mealy were together on that
Oh,
internship,
okay.
and she was like doing stand up at that time because she started at like 16. So I was like very intrigued by her. I was like, wow, she's so like autonomous and independent. And
Right.
who also was in that intern class with us was Ellie Kemper.
Oh, get out of here.
I
The
don't know Ellie
Office
Kemper.
and
Oh,
Bridesmaids
her. Yes,
and,
yes.
What's the other one? The other show about.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Kimmy
Schmidt,
Kimmy
yeah.
Schmidt. Yeah.
And she was like a little bit older at the time, but still, she was like a talent intern, and we were like production interns. And I just would talk to the writers mostly, and the writers were like, "Oh, improv, got to do improv." So then I started doing improv after
Did you
college.
like it?
The internship?
What'd you do? Citizen? No, the improv citizen.
UCB.
Brigade, UCB.
Yeah, and I
alright.
did the magnet. I did that like both schools, like all the classes, the team, all the classes, a team. I did like 5 years total. 'Cause
Did you? I hate it. I
it
did
was
improv. I didn't
competitive,
like improv.
I'm glad I moved on from it. Like I did a one woman show and then I did stand up. I'm glad because I wasn't starting to get out of it what I was putting into it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like ultimately you're just as funny as your worst player, and it's a lot of fucking coordinating and bullshit. You have to pay for a coach. You have to rent a space.
Fuck
Right.
that.
You're waiting for everybody to get there, and
Yeah.
then when you do a show, it's somebody could fucking hog all the air, and you've said 2 words, and you're
Yeah.
like, "But I'm the funniest one here." Not to sound like that girl, but.
But I am, bitches.
And so it's like, how many more times are you going to spend $400 on a class?
Yeah, that's
at a
fucking
certain
retarded.
point? And I only could do it because I was living at home. Because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it. I mean, their parents must pay.
Yeah,
for it,
they're like rich kids. We
Yeah.
did it, and I never made money at it, and we got a theater because one of the girls, her husband was the owned a restaurant, and we got the back room for free. And I think she was banging one of the other guys in our group. But anyway, it was just like we never made money. And if we made $100, we'd be splitting it 6 ways. Like it would cost more to take and we had to put an ad and you just
Yeah.
can't make money at
You
it.
make the skills you learn doing it are great, but
Yeah.
it's like long term, it's not a good plan for if you want to be an entertainer like professionally.
Yeah. Where'd you work before you did stand up, or
I
do you still work?
No, I have a.
I have a day job too.
I have a day job.
Me too.
What's your day job?
I work
Samantha.
at HBO.
Oh, that's almost like a day job that would be good for a comic.
Yeah, except I work in the legal department, so it's not. People at work will just be like, hey, why aren't you on any of our shows? And I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me why I'm not on any of the fucking shows?
Maybe you
Call
need
a
to
meeting.
schmooze. Yeah, you need to be pushy. Maybe. I mean, I'm the least pushy person, but couldn't you do that?
I mean, basically, the way it works is like if you wind up getting on the channel, you lose your job. So it's like,
Okay.
which I have no problem with, but there's just I haven't
Wow.
hit any opportunity
Okay,
to sort of get in anywhere.
I know.
I'm always
It's
just
hard.
like,
That's hard. Yeah.
yeah, it's just kind of weird. It's funny though because when comics find out where I work, they're like, "Hey, can you?" I'm like, "I can't get myself
Sam,
in
you're
the
so
door."
pretty today.
I'm like, "I can't get myself in the fucking door,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I work there, and I'm not gonna get you in the door. I'm like, get online, get the fuck away from me. I'm like, get out of
So
here.
I know it seems like it's so
Richard Lucas loves you.
so
Oh.
close and yet so
Or
far.
he loves.
Oh.
What is it?
It's
say?
probably Chrissie.
Oh, it's
Chrissie,
Dick.
yeah,
Oh, it's
he
Chrissie.
Hi, Dick.
Yeah,
I
no, nobody.
love Dick.
Wait, who loves stick?
Nobody
wanted to
wrote
say that.
Samantha. Somebody
No,
must
it's
have wrote
fine.
Samantha.
No, it's fine.
Joe Magaga's watching. I have a day job too. It's called I'm a maid
Ooh.
/ slave.
Wait, say that again. You're a what?
Maid
At
sla-
home.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
you-
say,
well,
does
you
that pay well? Because
Wait, you mean you're an executive assistant?
well, that's what I am.
That's what
Executive
I am.
assistant.
You do too much at home. Like, I don't know. I used to cook, right, for my kids. Well, my fiancé, when he would work, like, those long days, I would cook, but cooking was like, a scrambled eggs or an omelet. I see the shit you cook. Like, you cook
Let me
like you're
tell
at
you,
a fucking
I'm-
restaurant. You're crazy.
Let me give you
Go ahead.
what I made yesterday. I made Brussels sprouts. Okay.
Ooh.
I made a salad. I made a steak. I made what else did I give them? I gave them mac and cheese. There were so many different things. Oh, broccoli and cream of broccoli soup.
Wow.
Now I did all this
Very
within
impressive.
an hour and a half.
Jesus.
Yeah, why, though? Ham sandwich.
Because you're a good
No,
mom.
because
Yogurt.
they have to eat better than a ham sandwich, right? I put everything on the table. Let's go. Get off your phones. Let's go. Get off your phones. Get off your phones. Get off your phones. Get off your phones.
Wow.
Mother effers, get off your fucking phones. And then they come to the table. I don't like that. I'm not eating that. I'm not hungry. I'm not
Oh
that.
my God. That sucks.
shit.
I'm like, all right, get up, go, get lost.
That sucks.
They eat like 2 spoonfuls of
See,
mac.
that's why I wouldn't do it.
2 spoonfuls of mac and cheese. But yesterday they did eat the steak because the steak was so good. It was like butter. I cut it up and it was so delicious.
I never cook. See,
How
Kevin's
old are
the
your
cook.
kids?
12 and 13.
Oh.
That's the worst age.
Once
for
they
children.
have to start making their own food, then they'll.
My
appreciate
son,
Maybe.
my son is never hungry. He is like almost 6 foot, and
Wow.
he's a tall string bean.
Very handsome kid.
And
very-
he's tall and thin, really, really thin. And he's never hungry. I'm like, why don't I have that? Why don't I have that feeling? Because I'm always fucking hungry.
I wake up, I eat. The first thing and before I go to bed, I eat.
How about if you nap for a second and then you wake
And
up?
then
You're
I'm
like,
hungry.
you're starving. like you haven't eaten in 5 days.
How about after sex? After sex, I'm right out of the
No, I
bed
don't.
eating a big amount of food.
I'm actually throwing up right after sex. It's just
That
an
is so-
involuntary puke.
That is. Your husband's cuter than you pretend. Wait, I have to agree with this. Joe Magaha goes, you can't compare. We're going back though. Louis C.K. to Woody Allen, 2 very different cases. Only one involving minors and only one considered a crime. That is true.
Exactly,
Those
Magaha.
are 2 completely different. You're right.
Tell her this bitch.
Well, I can still not like him.
I know
Can
you
I
don't like him because he called you a cunt.
That's why.
But if he was giving you work
Really?
at Madison,
Yeah, he called me a cunt.
if you
To
were
your
opening
face?
for him,
To
Was
the
it 'cause-
fucking entire audience here at the comic
Okay,
shop
he
in
was
front of 200
joking.
people.
He
Yeah,
was
I
joking.
would be like flattered if he called me.
yeah, but he was joking. But here's the thing: if you let's say you never had that little cunt issue with him, and he calls you up because Patty, I want you opening for me all over. Now, hold on, this is now.
Yeah,
when
no.
he's famous. Don't say no, because you would have fucking done it if you never had that issue with him and you were
Also,
friends with him.
I don't
Full
think
head
so.
of
If you
hair.
were friends with him, and all of a sudden this comes out, you'd be on his side. You'd be like, I know Louis for years. He's not a bad guy.
I don't like that he jerks off.
Well, every guy jerks off,
Everybody
but
jerks off.
I'm just gonna say this.
Adam, how often do you jerk off? I'm curious. Once a day?
Twice since we've started the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that on the back of your neck, Samantha?
That's so funny,
Okay.
Chrissy.
Thought
I thought it was
wouldn't notice.
moisturizing.
You're like, is Nacy on? What's
How many times a day, Adam?
Once a day.
In the
Oh,
shower?
it's
No,
Leslie.
no, no.
Do you jerk off
It's your boo.
with the condom on?
What?
Then
No.
Why
No.
would you?
It's Leslie Jones, everybody.
Is that Leslie Jones? Is that
Yeah.
the girl that Kevin Brennan keeps bashing? Or who's bashing
Yeah,
her?
Louis.
Yeah, they had a little
Lenny.
bit of a
Lenny
feud.
works with her, and she works at the cellar. So that was what happened. But anyway, she's here tonight at the comic.
Who is she?
Wow.
She's from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I
Leslie Jones.
don't watch the show, but anyway, go on.
Nobody does.
Okay. So once a day and not in the shower.
I would say 5 times a week.
5 times a
Never in
week.
the shower. No, Carrie, not with a condom
Not in the
on.
Yeah,
shower?
I don't know what the fuck kind of
I
question
know,
that
you
was.
put
Jerk
because
off
like
with
if
a
you're on
condom on.
if you're on
Should
the
you-
train, okay, let's just say.
What?
And
Only
you
in
wanna
between
wear
cars.
What?
And you don't want to get that spooge all over your clothes. It
Why would I
stays
wanna-
in the bag?
Where's the
Keep it
weirdest
tight.
Why would
place
I
you
wanna
did
whack
it? You
off
do it in public?
I've done it at work before.
Wait, which job at your
Here?
Yeah,
Coffee
but-
what
but-
chair?
What
chair?
Not a current job that I'm
It's
working,
Samantha.
but in
Of
a
course
past
not.
In the
past
man's-
jobs, yeah.
Past
In
job?
Samantha's
job.
chair.
Where? In
Not
the,
here, no,
Very
not here,
uncomfortable.
not
But
here.
were you alone?
Like in the restroom.
In
Like
the
there
re-
was a large public restroom.
Wait, you couldn't
and-
control it till the end of the night?
Do you understand how horny men are?
Yeah, come on.
I one time tried to masturbate at a job, not my current, but a previous job.
Thank you.
And it was
At the Conan show?
It was at NYU because I was just so pissed that they wouldn't hire me full time. I just was like temp. And and I just got so distracted because I'm like, I'm never going to get there. And I just left angry. I was like, well, fuck it. I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Oh, you tried it, but it didn't
Yeah,
work.
well,
or
it's
it
not
did?
that easy.
It's not easy.
I
can't
play
machines.
with myself. I need
Yeah,
machines.
I need
I
machines.
need
Girl,
somebody else doing it.
Do you have a Hitachi magic wand?
No, but I got to get one.
Someone,
get it.
Someone gave me a Hitachi magic wand as like a joke gift.
It's not a joke. It's life.
It has so much power and so much.
Yeah,
there is
great.
no. I need something.
I need that.
something
I need
soft.
Well,
I
then
need
you would
No,
like
I need
wear
that. Give it to me.
panties and have a sheet on top of you.
No,
'cause
I'll
that'll
take
dull
that.
out
I'll
the-
take that. I'll
That's what I
take
do.
it.
That's
Because
not-
I need like a jackhammer to
No,
feel
no.
anything now.
Yeah.
during
Get the Hitachi.
fucking
it's like
menopause.
His two settings, high and higher. It's great.
I don't like it. I also.
Give it to me.
It was from college.
It's great.
Oh,
Get
no,
it.
I don't want it
college.
now.
Get
Well,
it, girl.
then I tried the rabbit. The rabbit was shit.
I've never tried the rabbit. Is it something goes in your butt?
Oh,
something goes
no,
No,
in
it doesn't
no,
go in your
no.
nothing in my butt. No,
just
it's
something you're supposed to put inside you and it moves like
Oh.
this.
yeah, but and then it goes
two
to the
rabbit
front
ears.
and the. But
Eating a
like,
carrot.
I don't like. I like a person. Like I like a flesh thing. I don't like a.
You like a
I
fleshlight.
like soft. I don't like a hard thing that doesn't have any give.
Mm.
I don't like, and I don't like a vibration.
So no black guys.
I've never been with a black guy, believe it or not.
Me neither.
Never?
You either?
Never?
No. Look at Adam. He's
Oh.
so into black women he can't understand.
I'm just disappointed.
you?
I just feel like
No.
you.
Have you,
Have
It's really
Karen?
you?
upsetting.
No?
I have not either. I've made out with one, but I've
Yeah, me
never
too.
gone the
You
whole
ha-
distance.
Have I made out with a black guy?
I was drunk.
Oh. I just went out with a black guy, with the janitor at my college.
The janitor?
What made you go out with the janitor at your? I don't even remember.
Because I used to run, and he used to just stand around watching me run, and he was so nice. But
He had
then,
such a big mop, you know.
but he's the one who like said, "Let's go on a date," and he goes, "Oh, let's stop at my apartment," and then he goes, "Oh, let's
Really?
eat ice cream,"
Let's stop at my apartment.
And have ice
and
cream?
he have ice cream on my
What were you
bed.
thinking?
And it's fucking strawberry ice cream, which I don't even fucking eat. And then he starts climbing on top of me. I'm like, how is this a date? I go, I
It's
have
a
a
rape.
headache.
It's a rape.
Yeah.
Exact. So I said, I have a headache and I'm going home.
Not even good ice cream.
No, it blew.
You're
And
gonna have
he
like,
was a janitor in your elementary school.
No, at my
Here's the
at
thing.
my college.
This one black guy I met in L.A. His name was Tony. He was drop dead gorgeous.
And
He loved me,
and
and I didn't date him. Like date him. Like I would go out on
did we run out of time?
like one or date or two dates, whatever.
I don't know.
But
Okay.
I used to make out with him, but that was it. And then I knew he wanted to, like get it on, and I couldn't because I thought he was such a player with everybody, and I was like, ew.
But was he a player?
I had germ issues. I couldn't just jump into the sack with anybody ever. I had like germaphobe issues. Like I just couldn't do it. He was a player. He was so smooth.
Oh yeah. So you like condoms, like no matter what.
AIDS tests, blood work, the whole thing. You think I'm kidding?
So you
I'm
can't
not.
blow. You couldn't blow anybody.
Probably I could with a condom on.
Oh.
Wow. But then you gotta taste the
Oh.
condom.
Yeah, the
So
condom. That's worse.
what?
That's that medicinal, whatever the hell it is.
No, come on, stop it, girls.
They should make dick flavored condoms.
But first of
No,
all,
you never watched porn where the girl has a con. No, was it porn? Where did I see it? Somebody with a condom on, she's blowing the guy.
An assembly, a school assembly.
I don't know, but it's really
who
the
does
safest way to do
who
it.
does the bit? Somebody does a bit. It's really funny. I wish I could remember who it was. That they should give men medicine that would make their sperm taste like chocolate,
Ooh.
and that would get all women blowing all men.
No, I wouldn't be blowing anybody.
What about vanilla?
First of all, swallow it? Did you ever swallow it?
I've never not swallowed.
Okay, that's disgusting. Get out of my fucking podcast.
That I didn't.
You and her, you whores.
I didn't know that you could.
To me, it's disrespectful.
I agree. My friend who
Disrespectful.
who is
Clean your bladder
Jewish,
clean club.
who is Jewish, says that she never swallowed her husband's whatever.
I didn't know it was an option.
I didn't. That is my joke that
Yeah.
I do. I go, I didn't know. When she told me that, I felt like an asshole. I'm like, are you kidding me? You mean people spit it out?
Yeah.
She goes, everyone spits it out.
I don't even get it in my mouth. How about that? I'm like, you fucking even
Wow.
think about
What are you
it.
kidding me?
I aim it.
We're thorough.
Well, what about when they do you? That goes in their mouth.
So what?
Some
Well,
guys
I don't shoot.
don't. Some
What
guys
do you
are
think
like,
I do?
"Bleh, bleh."
I don't shoot the black snot in your mouth. Do you swallow?
Wait.
Yes.
Please say no.
She
Yes.
does. See, regular
Yeah,
girls,
That's why we're friends.
real girls do carry.
Adam, do you swallow?
Constantly.
Okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Adam, let me ask you a question. Have you ever tasted your own sperm?
I'm sure he
Of course he
has.
has.
Not-
Everybody
Come
has.
on.
Maybe not on purpose.
Like a
I
spoon.
may have gotten
just
a little
Shot in your mouth?
blowback or something. Yeah.
What's
Really?
a blowback?
Blowback.
You know, a little friendly fire.
What about?
I don't know what that means.
Flashback.
That
He's
sounds
young.
funny. That
Friendly
sounds
fire.
funny.
You know, like
When you're jerking
You're
it,
jerking
it
off and
flashes
it-
up
well,
at you.
And it,
that's
it goes and you're like, it's in my mouth.
if I'm jerking off,
Ah, that was pretty good.
I'm in control.
How
but
far
if
do you
there's
shoot?
if there's a girl involved and maybe if it gets a little wild,
Do you care if she spits it out?
Here's the thing.
ahead.
I don't.
Not on his sheets, though, right?
I mean, it just all depends on kind of the performance. Like if you wanna, like you could make it fun, not having your mouth on it. Like if you wanna.
What's fun about it?
Listen, we've all watched pornography. Like, you know, you could do something creative with it.
Put it in your boobs.
But yeah, sure,
Put
whatever.
it in a drawer.
Well, what's
Put
wrong
it
with a
in
hand
drawer,
job? I'm a big
Slam
fan
it in a
of
door.
hand
You could,
jobs.
I guess, you could finish it that way. It's better if it's in your mouth. Here's the thing.
You gotta
Here's
get
the
the
thing.
nails put on.
There's
though.
too much of
Yeah.
a premium on swallowing. You don't need to swallow it, but take it in your
That's it,
mouth
I'm
and
done
fuck. You
swallowing.
can literally spit it out on the floor right afterwards. But just get it in, like just
Oh.
transport it.
You gotta have
you
a
know?
spit
So your
bucket.
mouth is a transporter.
Yes.
Is that what women are?
Yeah.
What about when the woman is finished, say she doesn't spit it, and then she tries to kiss you? Will
Spit
you
it
take
into
that
his
kiss?
mouth. Take that.
Well, that's a snowball.
Yeah.
You call it a snowball. Well, she's
That's
not putting it.
not
say
what I
she's
call
not,
it.
say-
That's just what it's called.
and
What's
then,
it
and then you say Merry Christmas.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But
Wait.
a minute.
Did she spit? What did she do with it?
Well,
she took
if
it in her
she-
mouth and then
no,
what?
she's not
Then
giving
gave
it
it
to you.
back.
She's ingested it.
Yeah.
Now she kisses you. Are
Yeah, I
you
got-
okay with that?
I got no problem with that.
Really?
It's kind of weird, though.
I think it's disrespectful to
Has
not.
a weird metal taste.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like
Tastes
no.
like paper mache.
Well,
Well, I've never eaten.
what
bacon
about
before.
when they go? Is this too much sex talk? What
No,
about
it's
when they
not
go
enough.
down on you girls and then they come up to kiss you? And
That
it's
feels
all
like love
over-
to me.
It's all over like a glazed donut. Yes,
I'm fine with that.
you're fine with that.
Yeah,
but
that
you
that's
don't.
feels
fine.
like affectionate.
You don't taste your own.
I don't care. It's like
Really?
it's hot.
I'd go down on myself if I could.
Me too. I was a gymnast. Couldn't
I
do
can't
it.
even tie my shoes anymore.
I tried.
Wait a minute, Chrissy. You tried. You
I
tried.
tried. I bent. I did the V-sit reach. I kept going. You know.
I think all men have tried, right, Adam?
No, that's impossible.
But I'm sure you tried when you were 16.
You gotta try.
I don't
No?
think I have. No.
All right. Any other comments? Hi, Johnny Vernatic. Poor
Are we
Johnny
frozen?
Vernatic. He's watching us do the dirtiest show we've ever done. Jizz origami. I don't know what any of this means. Oh.
Well,
Donovan.
here's
Yes,
what
I
wanna
am
say.
gullible. Oh, my
You
God.
are gullible, but
I am.
You know, you're going to your janitor's fucking apartment. What do you think's gonna happen? It's a
Well, he
rape.
wasn't like an old janitor. He was like a young janitor.
Okay.
He was an attractive
Did you at least
janitor.
clean up?
I did go. I did leave immediately. I was like, I always use this. I have a headache. I have a migraine. That's how I get out. And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I go, "Yes, I have a terrible migraine. That's how I get out of every day."
I always say I gotta go. I have AIDS.
Jesus.
I gotta
That's-
go. I have AIDS.
That's a good
good
way
one.
of getting rid of them.
That's a good.
I like that.
I mean, and if a guy says no, that's okay. Stay, because I have it too.
Oh,
How long we been going? We don't even know how long.
Hour and 12 minutes.
Oh, okay.
it's
So
flying
we're
by.
actually over our limit.
I love these girls. I
I
could
did
talk
too.
to them
you
the
guys
whole
are the
time.
best.
guys are
I'm
fun.
learning so
Girls are-
much.
Should I- I think
I
that's
want to be friends with you. Is that okay?
yes, absolutely.
Oh, and not
Absolutely.
me?
No,
Thanks
I
a
meant
lot,
you, the collective
Chrissie.
you.
You, the twats.
You,
she
the
meant.
both of you. I meant you, the group.
Yes, absolutely. We're
See, Joe McGuire
we're
says he tried blowing himself.
that.
See? Them honest people.
I
See,
would-
no, all guys have tried it.
I
And then,
think
you know,
most
with
guys.
their 3-inch dick, it's really going to
don't
happen.
say that about Joe McGuire. He's one of our few fans that tunes in every week.
I'm not
We-
saying he has a 3-inch dick, but I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Chris goes, Christy Brinkley, nice reference. Maybe we should talk about Lana Turner, too.
Well, you know what? I find Christy Brinkley to be at the time of her hotness.
I think she's
one of the
still
hottest.
hot, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she still
crazy
is.
hot.
I just saw her on, she's on some show. What is it? What's that show where you make an outfit out of leaves, you know?
Project Runway?
Yes, that. And she's got the hardest tits I've ever seen in my life, though. She's wearing a V-neck down to her thing, and they're hard like rocks. I'm like, okay, she's had
Wow.
everything fucking done to
Of
herself.
course she has.
And her lips, everything is hard.
Listen, if you had nothing to do all day, wouldn't you be like browsing
fix?
through
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the plastic surgeons?
Yeah, I'd go through the book. Give me that. Give me that.
Yeah.
I need to get that on my eyes. I got to get everything fucking done.
I need
All
to
right.
get-
See,
like-
they're too young for this talk. Let's talk about cock, what they're into.
All right. I think we talked about enough dirty shit today. But anyway.
So where
girl-
do you guys perform?
Yeah.
Like kind of all over, like random clubs here and there, like West Side.
Do you come to Long
or-
Island at all, Governors?
Yeah. I think I'm trying to get a date at Governor's for. It's in the works, maybe like April.
Do you need an opener?
Yeah, maybe.
What do you
I
do?
don't know.
You
I don't-
you're a headliner?
I don't have a date yet. Yeah. I think they'll probably have me maybe in the little room. I'm working with Mike Keegan, so he's gonna help me.
I'll help.
Oh,
you.
yeah, yeah. Carrie has an in there, so she's very helpful.
But
I'll help
I've done like lots of guest spots there
I
over
think
the
I've
years.
I only performed there once. It was years
Well,
ago.
girls, come out any Thursday or Sunday, and I'll get you guys stage time. I know the
All right.
owner, James.
She does.
And
She-
the owner, Laura.
She does. She's good friend. Now, you
I'm
girls
good
have...
friends with them, and they love women comedians.
Yeah, they're really
Ooh.
good.
Well, that's
I-
always good to know.
He had my kid
Yeah, I'll
and
have
her
my
friend
boobs out and everything.
Olga at the little room.
Olga Namer.
Olga Namer and
Oh,
then
yeah.
Molly Kornfeld, my daughter. Do you know her? You guys know?
No.
Oh, anyway. So they do the little room over there. They're very
No,
good
but they
to
do
girl
the regular
comics.
room too, because Olga was on the New Year's Eve show. She opened for me.
Oh,
with
she did open for you?
her
Oh, that's great.
And Irene Bremis too. Irene Bremis is another
yeah.
fucking
And
powerhouse.
Irene is so funny.
She's
Wow.
so funny. She's a powerhouse.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She opened for you, and then my daughter did brokerage
Okay, cool.
on that. So they're very supportive to girl comics, I think.
Nice.
So
They do. They do.
now you two have a show coming up. What is
Oh
that
yeah.
show?
It's called Broads and Babes.
Okay,
Broads
can we be
and
on it?
babes.
Because we're broads.
Yeah, we definitely will have you on a future one for
Yeah.
sure.
When is this? Where? When and where?
January 24th.
January
At West Side
24th.
Comedy Club,
West
8
Side-
o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Mhm.
Okay, go see. And who's
All right,
on
what
the
does
show
it
with
pay?
you?
What does it pay?
I don't know if it pays anything, Carrie.
I just turned down a gig from Jodie Weiner, and I think she's pissed at me. But I cannot go all the way to Saratoga for that kind of money.
Saratoga. Listen, I just did Saratoga.
Past Saratoga.
It's fucking far.
She goes,
it took
"It's
me
just-
3 hours to get home.
It's just south of what's that place past Saratoga?
Canada.
And I'd love to do it, but I just can't anymore. Drive by
It's too fa-
myself.
That's how I feel about deep Brooklyn. Like, unless it's a couple of venues,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it's such a waste of time.
Yeah, it's too far to go. That's like the Lower East Side too. By the time you get there and
Not
you drive
shitting
there,
on Brooklyn, but like, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You do it so many years and so many shows. Where it's like, come out and there's 4 people and,
Yeah, yeah,
and 2 of
forget
them are
it.
janitors, and you're like,
Right.
why
Yeah.
did I, not do X, Y, and Z show for this?
Now,
you know?
do you girls put this show together? Is this
Yes.
your show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
See,
baby.
that's the best way to get staged. Like, I like how what these girls do now. They make their own shows to get you stage time. That's fucking
Yeah.
called
smart.
Broads and Babes.
Yeah, and we do fun
Great name.
games, and we do like it's a lot of crowd
So you do
interaction.
only women comics.
Oh,
Yeah.
only women.
Oh,
comics.
so then you got to get. You have to get her daughter, Molly Kornfeld,
Yes, very funny. She's
and
very-
Olga Namer. Olga Namer's getting a lot of heat now.
yes,
A lot of
she
heat.
she
So-
won the Ladies of Laughter. What kind of games do you do?
We have a wheel that we
wheel.
spin, and that
Really?
We
determines
pull
your
people
destiny.
out of the audience and we make them spin this
I
wheel.
love games.
And
I
it's just a lot of fun.
I actually
so
had a
much
game
fun.
I was going to do with you girls today, but we kind of did too much time.
What's the
So
game?
who do you bang? You know that game?
Who do you bang?
Oh.
Wait, do you want to play quick? Who do you bang?
Yeah,
5
sure.
minutes. It's
Adam?
Very quick.
What?
Adam.
Everybody keeps saying Adam.
We haven't done Who Do You Bang in a really long time. Okay. And it's just very quick, and you just go real quick. Okay, so celebrity sex. Who do you bang? Kevin Hart, Andy Samberg.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, because Carrie saw his dick. It's gigantic.
What?
Carrie,
Really?
Carrie, tell them
Is
what
it like
you
a
saw.
leg?
I don't know. That's a hard one. They're both kind of annoying.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
I think Kevin, he's so cute.
Yeah.
It's purple, though, you said.
It's all different colors. It's gigantic. But I'm just saying.
I don't know
he's-
which
he's-
one's shorter. I mean, I'm kind
Kevin Hart is a midget. He's
All right,
like
then
3
probably
feet.
Andy Samberg because I can't go any shorter than like 5
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
You know, like he looks like a tiny
Andy
little
Samberg
man.
seems like he would be lazy in bed.
Actually, you're right. He might
Really?
be.
So Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Kevin Hart all the way
He
because
might also
I don't
be, but
know
less
who
so.
I don't
Yeah.
know who Andy Sandbag is.
I feel like you don't know Andy Sandbag is from Saturday Night Live.
He would
I
be
don't
a
watch the
sandbag.
show.
Oh, okay. I would do Andy because I like a big nose. Okay, I like a long.
Yeah, you
nose.
can
Okay,
ride
definitely
it.
not.
You know?
I like a fox face.
break
okay.
it with your veg.
From the dead, John F. Kennedy,
Ooh.
Or-
Shark eyes.
Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh. He could emancipate this pussy.
I'd go with Abe Lincoln because I think the Kennedys are fucking
They're
hideous.
assholes.
No,
right?
I look at everyone's like, oh, JFK was so good looking. I'm like, he looked like a fucking hammerhead shark, right? His fucking eyes were like 2 feet on the other side of the room.
I love
you know?
it because so many people think he's so good looking.
I
but
know,
you
you
do
know,
not find him-
Ted Kennedy was the best looking Kennedy.
Ugh, and he was the
He was
murderer.
right, but it's just like Bobby Kennedy was like, you look at him and you're like, oof, God, that guy was terrible.
I don't know. I gotta go with the Kennedy. I saw him in real life one time. He came into my brother's bar, and
He did?
he was really
He's
good looking.
very.
I feel like
Wow.
I've talked too much shit about how ugly I think JFK is that I have to go with Abe Lincoln.
we
at
haven't
this
seen
point in
any
my
young,
life.
hot pictures of Abe Lincoln. Where are these pictures?
But I think
I
Abe
don't know.
Lincoln
they
is
just
hot.
have pennies
I
to
would
look
probably
at.
fuck Lincoln if he wore the hat.
and just the hat.
Keep the hat
Just
on.
the hat.
If I
Harry
could
died
be
of
in
that.
blackface, and then I would fuck
I
Abe
cannot
Lincoln.
stand you right now.
Okay, we're gonna get in trouble for that. All right, I will tell
Chrissie's
you.
used to getting in
I
trouble.
will. She gets in trouble a lot. I would do Abraham Lincoln because I like a big nose and I like a fox face. Okay, there we go. Now,
Seeing a pattern here.
which Kardashian? We have. What's the mother's name?
Chris
Chris.
Jenner.
Kris
Kris
Jenner
Jenner.
or
She's
Caitlyn?
a man.
Whatever his
Or
fucking
Caitlyn?
Bruce. Caitlyn.
That's a very interesting argument because
Caitlyn
Caitlyn obviously
Jenner.
has a do whatever it takes attitude. You know,
Wait,
both
does
have
he
a
have
lot
a dick
of money.
still, or did he cut it off?
I don't know
I
if he
think
does.
he- no,
Maybe
I think
it's in a
it's
drawer
gone.
somewhere.
Oh, it is gone. Okay.
However, Kris Jenner is very much like I think she's very thorough. She's a good momager. I think she would leave no stone unturned.
I think she might
And
be
she's,
good.
I think she's good at fucking people,
Yes.
just in general.
I-
So I'd go
Yeah,
with
and I
Kris
think she
Jenner.
could give it to you a little angry too. Whereas I
Yes.
feel like Caitlyn maybe not quite comfortable in her body yet.
Yes.
So I would say
True.
Chris.
It's all
yes,
new.
I think Chris might pull your hair a little.
Oh yeah.
Neither.
You have to choose or you die.
Then the girl.
Okay. All right. Here's prison sex.
Well, are they both girls now?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're both girls.
If he still has his dick, I'm going with him.
He
I don't
doesn't.
think his dick's gone.
How do we know that for sure?
We won't.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to take my chances with him.
Okay. Okay. Here's prison sex. Lesbian sex. You're gonna turn Ellen DeGeneres or Lily Tomlin.
Ellen DeGeneres,
Ooh.
because I want to get on her show.
Yeah, Ellen, because
And?
she probably could get you off like that.
Really?
Probably Ellen, because she's Lily Tomlin. I mean, I think she's great, but I also feel like she might die in the middle of it.
I'm gonna go with the old Lily Tomlin. I'm going old school because I can't look at Ellen DeGeneres' ears. I cannot look at
Well,
those
her
fucking
ears are perfect for resting your ankles on.
Ooh, that's true. They could just hold them up with no hands.
That is
No, I just think Ellen is better.
all right. That's true. Here's the last one, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. Oh wait, did we say okay? And then we're gonna say where I'm gonna be in 2 weeks. Did you say yet where you're gonna be? Okay,
no,
well,
I
this is the
didn't.
last
But
one.
we're still doing
Okay, here we
this.
go. Last one. Trump or Mike Pence.
Oh, come on, Patty. You give
Those are your choices, or you
They're
die.
hard.
Do, do you get to dictate what kind of sex and for how long?
Yes, I'm sure you can negotiate.
What does Pence look like? He's that white-haired old man?
Yeah, he looks like he's had a
very
nose job,
passive.
and he looks
I
like
would
he's wearing
pick
a wig.
Pence because I think I could take him. I think I could like choke him out a little bit. Yeah, he seems docile.
I would,
Right,
I would,
Chrissy.
like, I know I don't come across. I'm liberal and I can't stand either of them, but I'd go with Pence because I think Trump would make me kill myself.
Yeah.
Okay, Carrie.
I think it'd be unpleasant.
I think I know what Carrie's
Is it a
gonna say.
young Trump or an old fat
It's
Trump?
the way he
I
fucking
don't think
looks
he
right
was
now.
ever, like,
no,
really
I would
great.
go with Pence.
I have to go with Pence also. He's in better shape.
Yay.
Pence all the way.
And I think he's probably only had sex with one woman in his lifetime.
He looks inbred as fuck, though. Like,
Yeah.
his,
His
eyes
eyes
are
are
way
too close.
well, you're
He's
not
like a
going to
shark
have his
face.
baby.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
he
I'm
looks
just
like a
saying, in
doll.
general.
It's just he
a
does
doll
look,
man.
He's probably had shit done onto his face, like pulled back, and he looks.
Yeah, he is weird looking.
He has no expression or emotions either. He
He's
just
very
sits there.
old and crick.
Do you know I was at, and I don't go to the theater like ever. I was at Hamilton the
Oh,
night
the
he
night
walked
he was
in,
there.
and that like little video has more views than anything I'll ever do, probably.
That's right.
Like a little snippet of people
Oh
booing
my
him.
God, you were there that night. That is so funny.
Yeah, he was so much security.
So
And
what did
I'm
he
lucky-
do when they booed him? Did everybody
he
shut?
waved like a dick.
Well, you know,
He, like, waved to
he acted
everybody.
like
But,
he didn't
you know,
care.
well, here's the thing: when you're that old, you're deaf. So those boos sounded like cheers, like yeah,
Boo earns.
yeah, that's what he heard.
You know what? You always got to act like you didn't care. Like if he didn't care, his daughter was on some show. She's going, "Yeah, we didn't care.
He didn't
so what?"
care, but then after intermission, he came back with like double security around him. So he
Well,
cared a little.
you know, you got to be, you know, when you're that hated.
It was right after the election. It was like November 18th or something. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, it was too much. All right, very quickly, where are you going to be next weekend, Carrie Karavis, or this weekend?
I'm opening up for Kevin Brennan in Pennsylvania somewhere.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's gonna suck driving there and listening to him whine the whole fucking ride
What
down.
show is this? Wisecrackers?
It's for Scott Bruce. It's
Oh, it is Wisecrackers. Okay,
So
it's
you know,
probably a casino. The casino.
I hope so.
I'm sure it is.
No, it's not that one. No,
It's not the good one. So he's doing the shitty one.
We're doing one in Pennsylvania the other way.
Oh, okay.
So it's not going to be near the casino.
Okay. All right. Where are you, Samantha? Anything this weekend?
This weekend, actually, no. Next weekend, though, I'm down in Cape May.
Oh, nice.
I forget the name of that.
Oh, the
I know
Willow
the-
Creek Winery.
Willow Creek Winery.
Oh.
Thank
It's a
you.
great
I
I'll be
think
down
I
there.
did that. That's nice.
great
I'll be down
spot.
there
Okay.
on the 19th.
And where are you? Any
Where
time
am I?
soon?
What's today? Oh God, what is it? January?
Chrissie,
yeah,
Mayr?
January 24th. Broads
we'll
and
be at-
Babes
we'll be
at
there.
West Side Comedy Club,
Okay.
and then February 2nd, comedy at Stonewall. And
Oh yeah,
then-
LBGT. But you're not gay, and you
LBGT.
run the thing.
I'm like a non-practicing bisexual currently.
Oh, so you have done the dabbling.
I have dabbled.
You've done the scissoring.
The scissoring.
scissored, I've
that
dabbled.
people
Patty
say
also
they never, I
tried,
did
but
try.
she sucked at it.
I was bad at it.
I'm also going to be at Governor's this Thursday night in Levittown. So Thursday and
Ooh.
Sundays I'm at Governor's. So
Very
if you guys want
nice.
to see me anyway.
I will be at next Wednesday. I'm going to be in Albany at the girls' show. Chicks Are Funny, it's called, with Erin Harks, who I love, at the Albany Funny Bone. And then next Saturday
Why are
night,
you
I love
doing
your little
next
date book.
Saturday?
because it's in Virginia Beach, and they got to get their tickets now. I can't
Okay,
tell
go
them on
ahead.
Tuesday. Virginia Beach, Zyder's American Dream Theater. Get your fucking tickets now. And Ladies of Laughter. Okay.
Okay, this is
And
for
I'm also
people
at
who
Bar
can't
None every
see.
Friday.
I like a paper calendar.
Okay, no, it's great.
And it's big.
So I like the fact that you said a non-practicing bisexual, but you must have you can't be bisexual equals. You have to have a stronger preference for either side.
yeah, I mean, I've never dated a woman.
Oh. So it's been like a flash in the pan bisexual thing.
Yeah, it's like when I'm single is when it comes out.
Did you
Is-
know this?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you guys ever
Are
been
you
bisexual
ever-
together?
No.
No, but I think about it every day, Sam.
She does. I do occasionally get texts from Chrissie just being like, send me tits, send me boob pictures, or we'll be talking, and all of a sudden it'll just be like, show me your tits, and I'm like, love you.
I think it's easy for girls to do it because
No, it's not.
girls like tits and people like
No.
tits. All right, well maybe I think people try
There's something
things.
very intimidating about a vagina.
Oh, the vagina. The vagina is the thing.
Cavernous.
Joe
Turned me
Matarese
off.
is watching. I love
Turned
Joe
me off to
Matarese.
bisexuality. If it was just tits, I could be bisexual, but the fucking vagina, forget it. That's the thing. That's the.
That thing you
That-
don't know how to eat.
that-
But to
is-
get a woman off is the best feeling on the planet.
Patty couldn't do it.
I couldn't
Better
do it.
than getting off a
The girl
dude.
went jogging before Patty went down on her, and she was like gagging in the middle of it.
So you're not a foot person. If you like jogging,
You like a vagina
that's been
that's
jogging.
been jogging.
That has a musty smell.
You
You'll
will like.
love a
Anyway, that's gross. But Joe Matarese is watching, and I love Joe Matarese. And I
Hi,
just
Joe.
want to
Joe
say,
Matarese is
I
hilarious.
shared one of his clips. You got to watch it about how he married a wife that has a PhD. He goes, and when they had a barbecue, all the PhD people were there. He goes, he was the stupidest one. He goes, you know what? You'll never. He goes, when you say what college you've been, they're all like saying big name colleges. Then he's like, I went to a community college. He goes, you know what? You'll never hear after that is which one.
Did he at least graduate?
He did.
I mean, that's good.
Sure,
No.
2 years. Why not?
Yeah.
Joe is so funny, but anyway.
You had a funny tweet. Well, I wanted to say what your tweet was. I just saw.
Was it about
lady
having sex with Abe Lincoln?
No, Lady Box.
Oh, Bird Box.
Bird Box. Okay, go ahead. What's that?
You know,
tweet?
I did just see Bird Box, and like surprisingly, it's not about a woman with a tiny vagina.
That's a great tweet. Come on.
Yeah, I
Bird
I
Box.
watched-
likes
Did you
can't be
like the
wrong.
word?
72 likes?
Did you like the show?
I
Did
did
you
like
the
it. I
movie?
did like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't find it fucking boring.
What is Bird
Really,
Box?
I was like screaming.
I haven't
was
watched-
like,
I haven't
it's
watched it at
pretty
all.
good.
It's
I like
about-
Sandra Bullock.
I didn't even hear
I
about it,
like
and then
her
everyone
too,
was
but I just
talking about
found
it.
so
What is
fucking
it
boring.
about?
I
It's
haven't
like-
the slightest
Here's
idea.
what it is.
Have you seen A Quiet Place, Carrie?
Yeah, I heard it's like A Quiet Place. But
I
blind.
have no idea what that means.
I never see
Oh, it's
any
a different
movies
movie.
till 7 years after they come out, and it's on my
No,
TV.
Bird Box is about this evil entity that if you look at it, it'll make you kill yourself.
Oh
right?
no, I can't watch
Kind of
this.
like my
Yeah.
husband. And you have to wear a
Oh,
blindfold.
those things,
So
yeah.
everyone's wearing blindfolds.
yeah.
So they go through their lives in blindfolds. It's just so boring.
Yeah, no, I couldn't watch. I don't like it.
I liked
Sci-fi. Oh, you don't like sci-fi.
So A Quiet Place is about like basically the same thing, but they take a different sense away. So you just can't make any noise. If you make even a little bit of noise, the thing will find you and
Oh, I
kill
don't like
you.
anything because then I'm not going to be able to fall asleep at night. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, Patreon.
He did graduate. Joe goes, I did graduate.
How many
He
years?
said
2
he-
years
he
or
said he
4
did
years?
not.
I
I
botched.
didn't. I didn't.
I
did not.
Hold on.
I didn't graduate.
Oh, it didn't? I don't
did
have my
not
gla- I
graduate.
don't have my glasses
Did
on.
not
All
graduate.
right, Joe Matarese, it's on my. I know I botched
You
it up because
butchered
I'm
it.
not a really good copying other people's material like some comics I know.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and you
Sounded
bitches know who
specific.
you are, fucking taking my material. But anyway,
Ooh.
so Joe, if you want to see Joe's bit the way it normally came out, hilarious, go to my Facebook page and you'll see it. Click on Joe Matarese. I shared it.
Okay, now he's promoting your daughter's singing. Where can you find that? On Carrie's site.
In my living room right now.
You know what? And thank you for not putting your daughter's face on because I just saw this thing. Okay, and then we got to go. I saw this thing on Facebook, and this woman writes this whole thing about this guy, and he touched my daughter. And what does she do? What does she do? The woman, she puts a big picture of her daughter's face up on Facebook. I'm thinking, I want to write, you idiot! Don't put your daughter's face up if somebody just touched
Now
your daughter.
everyone's gonna want to
I
touch
know
her.
that's the fucking okay. Patreon.com
Backslash two tired
backslash
twats.
two tired twats.
Send us anything, $1. We don't care. We
You
need
know what?
to pay Adam.
We want to get above the $100 mark. We're at like 98. We just need 2 of you motherfuckers to give us $1 on Patreon. We will get over the $100 hump, and we will say your names next week.
If
fucking-
you groped any of us, please send it.
yes,
our way.
anyone. What's the guy you groped you again? What was his name?
Gaffigan?
Let's get that asshole to promote. Hey, we should have him on the show.
We should.
Talk
I'm going
about
to
it.
ask him if he remembers.
You
He
should
probably
call
doesn't
him Jim Grope
He
again.
probably doesn't
Grope again.
He probably doesn't even remember.
He'll deny it because he's married now to a very Christian
Well, he wasn't
woman.
married then.
All right, still.
I heard. I know someone who. Well, I'll
Who
I'll
what,
tell you
groped
later.
who?
No, who went out with him a little bit.
I know someone who went out with him. I know a story about it, but
Gee.
I won't tell it.
I won't tell it
I can't
either.
tell it on the air. I just want to say Adam Hinneker is our producer
Like
slash
our
sound man.
page. Like our page.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Comic Strip Live.
Comic Strip Live.
82nd and 2nd come out. Look, you never know who would.
Tonight is T.J. Miller and with,
Ooh.
Leslie Jones.
Jones is here tonight.
You got to
folks.
show up. You got to check the website and see when all these good
No,
people.
but I think she just walked up.
She
No,
just walked off.
Finished.
She just
I
finished.
think it's
That's why-
because they just announced me.
What the hell is that, Doogie Howser? Anyway, 82nd and 2nd.
That's the guy who was on our show.
Like our Facebook. No,
Oh
it's
no,
not.
that. Oh no, I thought that was never.
Like
mind.
our Facebook page. Like our YouTube.
Thank you, Ken Mosca, for giving us good reviews.
He
by
does.
the way,
He always
gave us-
slams me.
No, he gave us good reviews. He liked the Lenny show. He liked
He
anyone.
did?
Yes, we have a lot of people who are being good on Twitter too. I can't think of their names right now. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
we
an
like you
asshole.
people for liking
But
us.
thank you.
'Cause
Well,
nobody else
I'll
likes
get the
us.
names later.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
You guys are
Well,
so
thank
much
you
fun.
very much.
Pleasure,
Samantha,
so fun.
Chrissy, you're
Love you
both
guys.
adorable. I wish you continued success in this business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
More than what
guys.
we got.
Yeah, because it's over. It's over for me. Maybe not for Carrie. No, it's not over. It's never over.
It's never over.
fucking.
You never got me down, Ray.
I could have been a contender. All right.
All right, Adam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, girls. It was so fun.
So
That was so
fun.
much
I feel like
fun.
we could've-
That kind of just flowed like.